Hello, welcome back. It's November the 30th, which means it's launch day for Darktide. Let's see if they fixed any of the problems that they had. I kind of forgave a lot of it because you know, it's in the beta. It's fine, you know? But now they shouldn't have any excuses, right? Like it should just work. Let me go ahead and make sure that I'm actually live. Looks like I am. Can you see the screen? When I alt tab into it, you should be able to. So we'll be joining Limes once she's done with her current mission she's on. Sorry, it's gonna be flickering for a second as I like alt tab in and out trying to get to the right window. But yeah, I think I'm gonna figure out what class I want to be. I don't know as if I like Ogren enough to keep with it. I leveled up a Zealot to level 8. I kind of hate how he looks. Is the only real problem I have with him. The Psyker is super solid. And the sharpshooter I feel like is redundant if Limes is going to be the sharpshooter. I am jealous of the bolter that she's got. Like, that's super cool weapon. The Preacher does get a shotgun fairly early on. Fallen Pineapple, thank you for the 13 months of support. I could try leveling the Psyker up a bit. See if maybe we can get to something decent. The technical aspects of this game are the ones that really make it not great, in my opinion. I get the Force Staff. I might be able to be a little bit better. I do like guns. Does it replace your gun or does it replace your melee weapon? Do you know? Like the core gameplay loop is good. It replaces gun. So it's like infinite ammo, but you get like and I assume that goes towards your I really want the dual-handed chainsword though. I wonder if there's a way to like change what my guy looks like at some point. Am I gonna watch the new Mandela catalog stuff today? How much is there to watch? Because I think it's like 5 episodes that I haven't watched. I haven't checked in to see how long that is. That's the main issue. I was thinking about holding off until there was like about 2 hours worth of content, and you can add about like 30 minutes for every hour. There's 4-minute video and a bunch of ones in between. That might actually be good. Okay, then we could watch that today, sure. So one of the things I was really hoping they would fix with this is the load times. And it appears as if they didn't. Or I could do more SCP readings. That would be a good choice. Oh my god. So I got the collector's edition. Just let that happen for a minute. Jesus Christ. So what is this thing while that's happening? Jesus Christ. So I unlocked a couple things there. See what cosmetics I can change up. So I can put a helmet on. Oh, there we go. That helps out my face quite a bit. If I don't have to see my ugly ass face. And this is the I paid for this shit thing. That looks all right. And then accessories, I can have like a Vox pack sort of thing. I don't know if I really want that, but... and then how does this look with this? That looks pretty good. Cool. Because I was kind of worried about my dude's face. He looked like bad. I was like, do I have to restart a whole new character just because I don't like the way my character's face looks actually in game? Yeah, so I got a sword, I got a flamer. I want to see if I can maybe get a chain sword sooner rather than later. I don't know what level I'll unlock it at. You can change appearance in the hub area. The flamer, I'm kind of on the fence about. I don't know if it's actually good. +1 wounds. Is that 1 extra bar of health? If that's what that is, I am super equipping that right now. Holy shit. Look for the barber / chirurgeon. This?
Ahoy! I'm Commodore Hallowett, but you can call me my Lady Alice.
Oh.
Oh, perfect mistress. Oh, and don't bother telling me your name, my darling. Your sort don't last long. So you remember it. Good customers, though. That is different. Oh,
I see.
don't you cry, my darling. I'll be fine. But you.
All right. So that's like the in-game shop, and because I bought the whatever bundle, it gave me a bunch. So it's not this, because it's the Omnissiah shrine thing. This is the training area, and then there's a barber shop around here. It's got to be on the other side. It fixed a visual glitch that I saw yesterday where everything was like not in the right spot. Are you it? I don't even know what you are. It's not you. Oh, what is this room?
You could use a new look.
There we go.
My name's Carl, Oscar Carl. I specialize in new outlooks on life. Don't like your ears, your
All right, so there was an option for...
I can fix that for a price. Make you the talk of the Morning Star. Your personality, though, there, you're on your own. I'm good, but I can't work miracles. Whatever Hallowett might tell you.
That's just a mohawk. Okay, that's good. Facial tattoo or facial hair. Kind of looks a little tacked on, but that's fine. Facial tattoo. I had like additional options from this. From the DLC. Is it this? Is this the redacted? Oh my god, that's a lot of ink. I do like the tramp stamp. All right. I'm a little confused on why I can't straight up change what my... Also, I think every zealot has a beard. I'm gonna get rid of the beard. We're getting rid of the beard. That way his eyebrows will at least be like filled in a little bit more, because they're like super light right now, and I would prefer them to be filled in.
Well, if you have to go, you have to go.
Oh, maybe not. Seeing them actually on the model, I do like that you can change this, because holy shit, like if you couldn't, it would suck. I mean, I look like a chaos cultist now, but whatever, it's fine. It definitely looks scrappy. I don't want to get too far with anything because I'm kind of just waiting for limes. But so far, it seems like it's okay. The load times are a little intense still, and that's confusing to me.
I will make an operative of you yet.
Show you the flamer. Yeah, the Zealot is like, he's... Oh, can I change my voice line? That would be good. Oh, I don't want to change that. So, here's what the flamer does. It's a little weird. So, your regular left click is just like... Which is fine. It does burn damage over time. It doesn't do that much, as you can see. But the main cool thing about it is... do we have like a heavily armored target around here? I guess this guy counts. It goes through his armor regardless. And the other cool thing it does is if someone's trying to res a guy, you can turn on the flamer or, with right click and then... And while someone's trying to like pick someone up, that's pretty effective. Now the thing is, they can still move around and they can still come at you while you're flamering them. Like, it doesn't stop them that much. And it doesn't really give you much of a range threat, but it does go through like all armor, like just as easily as if not. So like, you don't have to aim, like, you're just gonna get through that armor. You just point it at them and shoot. Thank you for the resub, Lanessa. Yeah, we will be doing it. I think we'll do more SEP. Especially in comparison to, like, trying to attack them with a sword. It can be very effective. I think it kind of does leave, like, you could definitely, like... it doesn't stay around all that long, but, like, you can shoot the floor around them. It's not as effective. It's better to shoot. I believe it's regular chainmail. I mean, like, so Chaos guys don't really have the best, like, equipment. They don't usually have, like, forges to, like, you know, get better weapons from. So they kind of have to just, like, scrap whatever they're getting. This guy specifically looks like he's probably just a regular, like, guardsman, or has looted a guardsman place and just kind of scrapped together some gear. He doesn't really have his shit together. None of these guys really do. They've just, you know, sort of the future equivalent of going down to the I don't know, police station and stealing everything they've got, you know? Like, they aren't wearing it right. It's kind of in awkward amounts. I think I can kind of provide the same role as I was as the Ogre and as the Zealot, but take up less room, which might be good for... There was some movie I was watching, like, a little bit of. I think it's All Quiet on the Western Front. The flamethrower scene in that, like the trench flamethrower scene, was like legitimately horrifying. Like the Germans charging the trenches was just fucking awful, dude. Like, it really, like, got that, like, war sucks vibe. Like, a guy gets, like, run over with a tank, and they show it, and then there's, like, multiple guys that are, like, trying to run out of the trenches because, like, they're you know, scared of being run over like that guy. They're getting shot while they're getting out. Some people just hunker down and stay in the pit, and then like a whole line of guys show up with flamethrowers and just nuke the whole fucking trench, and everyone's just screaming. And yeah, it's not a good vibe, man.
Let the machine god's blessings be teased forth.
Have I checked out the new shop? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Thank you for the 8 months of support, the Pooba. I read that they added demon host. Yes. Yeah, no, I saw a demon host the other day, and it is like the witch from Left 4 Dead. You just die. Like, they grab you and you die super fast. The only way to really deal with it is to just like fucking run. Like, deal with it as best as you can, and hopefully it stops. Man, like, it's rough. So how do you get these? Get Aquilas. Right, okay, so it's money. Okay, so the Aquila is the pay cash. I've only seen like a handful, and they're rough for sure. I've got weapon skins for some of my weapons. I don't know how to change them. Appearance. Okay. Oh, I didn't even check my health on that last bit. Do vet snipers counter daemons? Like, it's pretty much like the demon host will choose two people that it's gonna kill. It chooses one after another, and in that time, everyone else needs to run away or just start shooting it as much as they can to try and suppress it to the point of it going away. It kills 2 people, then leaves. How is this compared to my current weapon? Savage Sweep, cleave for 3 seconds on multiple... I have no idea what ignore enemy hit mass for 1.5 seconds on weak spot kill. Like, what are those words? Also, they added percentages. That's really nice. So this one, okay, so it's a little easier to tell what's going on. So light attack is 30 damage with this. And wait, my old weapon is better. I only have the most cursory knowledge of Warhammer 40k, but this game seems pretty rad. It is. I mean, honestly, you don't really need to know much in order to get into this game. It is just, you know, what's the upfront cost? I want to say it was like not a full 60, but that was also when I bought it before it came out. So can I check? Let's see. It is currently $40 American. And it is $60 if you want the Imperial Edition, which comes with the soundtrack as well as the Imperial Edition upgrade. The Imperial Edition upgrade by itself is $25-ish. You can get it for that's the hat, the bandana I have, and the other stuff that I added. It's also available on Game Pass. The soundtrack is unironically pretty good. It's like industrial kind of vibe. I'm gonna see if I can go change my voice because I hate the way I sound.
Don't beware. A pleasure to serve. Slice, stitch.
No, okay. So you're kind of stuck with whatever voice you choose. It's not that bad. It'll be fine. The face you can change. The gremlin voice is for the other character that I'm not playing as. I used so I put out a video today that was just like, you like Darktide, here's how you get into 40k. We did the editing on stream the other day, so if you're around for that, then you know, go watch it so you can see what changed. But it's basically, how are these facial tattoos? There's like nothing on my face. I think this is the face that I went with, and I put a scar on his cheek to like get rid of that one mark. This looks very cheesy. I don't think anyone's picking that one. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I think I'm gonna go back to what I had. So yeah, to get rid of the little bit under his eye, I'm just gonna add a little scar right on that spot, and then it looks like he doesn't have that teardrop or whatever that is. Yeah. Perfect.
Be careful down there. Heretics have no sex.
I also do want to check and see if I gained an extra pip of health. That would be so big for me. Yeah, the teardrop is like how many people you killed in prison, I would assume. Because it's definitely not the number of people this guy's killed at this point. Like, this guy has killed way more than that. It's 4 health bars as opposed to 3. That's so much better than 10% extra health. What? I think you can hurt yourself with this. No. Zealot only gets 3, but they're also playing off of a lot of the stuff with Zealot involves why are you still showing me that cosmetics has new stuff? Like, I've seen it. Thanks. Stances? Okay. Anyway, a lot of the Zealot stuff has to do with like tanking damage. So stun grenade is, you know, stun grenade. We got toughness, that's your armor. Extra reduction on damage. This is your main ability. It's you rush towards people, you gain 50% of your armor back, and then your next hit does more damage. And it, for me, is mostly used for chasing down a big guy, or if I'm stuck in combat, I can press it to leave combat and survive being hit. Extra attack speed, extra damage for every 15 mixing health, which is better, I think, with more health. So you're kind of like trying to like play a bit fast and loose, which I think kind of fits my incompetence a bit better. Zealot is kind of like a D&D barbarian, yes. And this ability is especially good. It looks like it only counts 45 health. Right. Ogren is the big slappy guy, but he's more like tanky than this guy. This guy goes down pretty fast if you're not careful. And then there's 3 different abilities I can choose here. 50% more toughness on a kill. You're only getting like 2, I think, per kill. So you get like 3. Which is like... whatever. The crit damage resistance is busted now. I have no idea what you mean by that. 75% toughness damage reduction on critical hit. Do you mean this one? So 75% toughness damage reduction. Oh, I just don't get damaged. Oh, that is actually very good. I didn't understand that. Okay, because I was running with this one, which is like you get more toughness over time while you're in combat, effectively. Your neck, and when you use your ability, your next thing is so when used with your ability, you get 50% of your toughness back. Your next hit is critical, and you get 75% damage reduction for 4 seconds. It's great. The ability cooldown is pretty long. We can check that out in a sec. What am I going to go with next? Melee crit chance for 3 seconds against bleeding enemies. All melee critical hits apply bleed. Attacks that hit 3 or more enemies gain 30% more impact for 5 second stacks 5 times. All max stacks gain I don't know what that means. That's a lot of key phrases. More attack speed when low on health. Okay. Bloodletting seems really solid out of that, but it's just because it's the one that I understand the most words from. All right, so let's see what the countdown is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm going to assume it's going to be like 30. We have a stream clock? Oh yeah, that's a good point. Bonk. That guy's just gonna have a bad day. I think the idea with the Psyker is that you're meant for killing the big targets, and I haven't played enough of the Psyker to give good tips, but it seems like the idea is you're supposed to take out the big guys with your special ability, and then the rest of the time you should be just playing like, I don't know, the lightning thing seems very strong. You're not meant for taking out these weak guys. Let the Ogren and the Zealot take out these weak guys. Focus on, you know, the more elite enemies like those guys, and especially anything with a like dedicated health bar that you see on screen. That's just not your job, which is why you're bad at it. There's the Limes. Hi, Limes!
Do not have a whole lot of power. Hello.
What about?
I was talking about how my Fable videos are getting claimed by a rapper that sampled the Fable 2 menu music and is now claiming every type of Fable music on YouTube.
Well, now he's going to claim this video because you just said Fable music. He made it. Did you not realize that? 10 years after its launch, he made those songs.
Like 13 years, actually.
I hate that, dude. I hate that so much. There's someone who does that with Minecraft.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I automatically just send him a thing being like, bruh, Like, normally I'll send I believe this claim was made in error. This is the original soundtrack to Minecraft, which is, authorized for use as according to C418 or whatever says on his website. Here's a link to it, Thank you for your time. But with him, I'm just like, bruh. And then I'm linking the thing again because it's just like, you fucking know.
Yeah. The problem is, though, I sent in a claim and said, hi. The problem is I referenced the wrong song. I thought it was a 2017 one. It's actually even worse. It's a 2022 one. But no, I sent them a message and said, hey, I'm getting claimed for this video. The game came out in 2008. I don't believe that your song actually appears on here. This is the wrong piece of music. And they just they reviewed it and went, we found that we've done no wrongdoing and upheld the claim. So I'm just fucked. I can't get that back now. Like,
yeah, I would take him to court on it.
I cannot afford to take someone to court on
that's
that shit.
kind of the thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Because that's the next step, is like, that's what you're supposed to do. But they're bastards, man. Are you with a network?
Sorry?
Are you with an MCN?
No.
I can get you a Screenwave if you want.
I don't know what that is.
That's the network that me and Vinny and Yol and Mike are all in.
Oh, what's the network?
So they take a bit of the money you get from ads but in return you get access to they've got a website where you can download games for free that are mostly kind of old at this point. Like that, they'll get you like, hey, do you want a copy of like God of War? What systems you have, that kind of thing. They also give you a music library that you can use for like videos and stuff. And they'll help you out with like illegitimate copyright claims.
Oh, I see. Tell me more about it off stream, because I've never heard of this.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll hit you up about, I mean, that's the main pitch. They do take a, chunk your cash, but honestly, I'm mostly sticking with them at this point because they do direct deposit to my bank account. And that's worth it to not wait for YouTube to send me the cash.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I earn enough from YouTube. I only just started messing around with YouTube.
Sure. Also, this name I've picked is like, I hit random because I was just like, I don't know what to name a Zealot, I could go with anything. Let's see what like good Warhammer-y name it'll give me. And it went with Dickot.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I'm stressed at the moment because I'm having to learn about like more complicated forms of taxes as well.
Oh.
Like, apparently I should be setting up like a limited company or something, because I'm currently a sole trader, which means I'm gonna get taxed 33% on everything, and it's just like, what? And they're like, I was talking to someone, they're like, you should become a limited company or
a limited
something.
liability company.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it was just like, it just sounded really messy, and I'm just like, I just wanna have fun.
I just wanna, yeah, I wanna play video games, and then somehow money appears.
Yeah, exactly. I will do that, and then I get money, and they were like, actually, if you pay us, that's what happens. And I was like, oh, that sounds nice. So he's gonna draw up like a bunch of stuff on fees and things. Like for all the things that they can provide. And then he was going into stuff like, we can pay you a salary from your own limited company so that you can actually get a pension. And that just went completely over my head.
I have no idea what that is. What?
Yeah, I feel like it's like a defense mechanism or something, because as soon as people start talking finance, my brain switches off. Like, even if I want to know, I stop comprehending and I start yawning.
This is a new map. I haven't seen this one.
Yeah, this is new.
LLC should prevent you from getting sued out the ass if something bad happens. At least that's how it works in America. But also America likes suing, so.
My friend Chippy knows the business. He's like, you have all your funds go into the company and you pull from the company funds.
Right. So if someone sues you, they're suing the company, so they're not taking everything that's in your personal bank account as well. Do we know these other nerds, or are these randoms?
No, these are random nerds.
Okay. And how are the audio levels, by the way, chat?
I can invite... I can invite other nerds at some point if you want. Yeah, but no, I figure because I got a recommendation, so hopefully, like they're not gonna take me for everything that I have or something.
I got a flamethrower.
Nice.
It's not super effective, I'll be real.
Apparently they fixed a frame rate bug with it at least, so you won't kill yourself like your computer stuff trying to play.
Great.
Oh, sorry, you can't put this on TikTok anymore. You won't unalive. Man, did I tell you I got muted on TikTok?
What?
I got muted on TikTok for saying dick.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I've seen way worse on TikTok. What?
Yeah. It was a clip with Hackerling, and Hackerling said we need sticks, and I heard dicks.
Right.
So I said, wait, did you say dicks? And I got muted. They muted it. I was like, really? What if my name was Richard? What if I was talking about my good friend Richard and Richard's belongings, Dick's belongings?
Yeah.
No. The best part is they leave the video up but take the audio off, and you don't realize unless you go back and like check all your notifications. So it's just like you look like a dumbass uploading silent videos.
That seems to work fairly well.
What does, sorry?
The flamethrower?
Yeah. I'm getting nuked by stuff up here. It's very unpleasant. Owie.
What are you getting shot by? Oh, there's a grenade guy.
There were a bunch of scab shotgunners. I don't know how I ended up, like, I was on an entirely different part of the courtyard from you guys.
Oh, I hear a flamer. Where is he?
He's dead.
Are we gonna go for grimoires or no?
Oh, we already have one. So I guess the answer is yes. And we're gonna die.
It'll
Holy
be fine.
shit.
I'm only mostly under what leveled.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're back to level 8 again.
Yeah, I switched characters because Ogren is cool, but very much fucks with everything that everyone else is trying to do.
I think actually what I prefer with Ogren, my favorite Ogren players are ones that kind of rotate around the backline. Like just keeping the backliners safe while they mow down specials. Like, yeah, the ones that sort of like stand in the doorway are frustrating.
Yeah.
But the ones that are sort of like providing the no touch the little ones line are good.
Yeah.
I had an Ogren with a shield in the last game, and he would stand in the doorways protecting us, but it meant that I couldn't shoot anything.
Which is helpful, but also bad. Kinda... I don't know, you know in, what was it, Killing Floor 2, you could play as like a berserker or something, where it was like your whole thing was like melee only?
Oh, I didn't really play a whole lot of Killing Floor 2. I didn't like the aesthetic of it at all. Oh, no! Not profit. Profitis? Whatever. Not them.
I missed totally. I just like being able to take out the little guys and like as a group effort take on the big ones. Maybe like bait them so that way they're not attacking whatever. Nope.
Love me parries. Simple as.
Parries?
Oh, someone was gonna chat. There's a Chargy Men's. Chargy Men's is dead. There's a Shieldy Men's. Shieldy Men's is also dead.
Nice.
There's a sniper up top too. I'm motionless. Little bits and pieces with performance.
Where's the sniper guy?
Ow!
Never mind.
I got slapped.
He's dead. Oh, fuck.
Just looks like you, between the lightning and the fire, it looks like you really hate me. It's just all
Weirdly,
over my
like
body.
the flamethrower, because it's no friendly damage, like I can just set you on fire and that'll give everyone else enough time to. Can we? Someone do it? All right, I'll just take a bunch of
People
damage
just
then.
kinda, like,
All right, there we go.
People just watched me. set
Yeah,
on
I was
fire
hoping that they
repeatedly.
would like help.
Like they didn't help me at all while you were doing that. They were just like, no, he's got this.
That's kind of the idea of the flamethrower, is that like enemies get hurt by it, but it goes through stuff. So you can just shoot directly at your teammates and it not cause problems. Aside from they can't see shit, but I mean, if they're just picking someone up, it's fine.
I do like the combination of like there's people in like armor and stuff, and then there's like a dude in a hoodie
Yeah,
or
so
like an infinity scarf.
so the cultists, they're mostly just like randos from the town, right? Like you got the zombies, and then you got the cultists, and then you got Trader Guard, and the cultists are just going to be wearing whatever. The Trader Guard are, you know, guardsmen like you, but they've decided that the God King sucks and they'd rather be with the Nurgle guy.
What a bullshit AI. He was hiding.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get this thing over here, I think.
But
Flame
they're
is not friendly fire in 3+? No, it's not, because we're on 3+ right now. Oh my god, no!
what's happened?
I fucked up.
Where
Okay, no, it's okay. I thought I was going straight off the building.
a majority
This
of
objective that everyone's ignoring.
the weapons come from manufacturing planets, and because Chaos people don't really get to defend their planets all that easily, they mostly just steal shit. So it makes anything that they outfit themselves with very scrappy, especially if you're at the bottom of the like totem pole, like a just rando guy. You're not even a space marine, you're just some fucking fella. Like, why do we care about you? Like, you're gonna die in 5 seconds anyway, so fuck it. So that's why their armor looks like shit. Where did
Okay,
you even
where's
get
the-
that thing?
I
by the
don't
way?
know, there was like a... There it is. There's an icon.
Oh, I see.
I fell off the building to get it. I will need an escort. Ow! Oh, fuck me! The entire thing just wanted over there. Nope.
All right, coming. Yeet.
I ran out of bullets.
That looks so fucked up on my screen.
God, it's still not reloaded. I really hate that. There we go. Did it spawn down there?
I think I heard a flamer guy.
Yep, you did.
Oh, that's not good.
Everything sucks.
Oh, god damn it. Have you seen any Daemon hosts yet?
Yes. I don't know what that wizard guy was doing.
Oh, just watching me get murdered.
No, he was like all the way over there and he died.
Oh, well, that's a him problem. Okay, I guess we can rescue him.
Show a little decorum, please. Oh, my thanks.
I wish people would stop picking up grimoires.
Do we have both of them?
Just the one. And it's already fucking us.
Barrel is going to explode! Retreat!
Oh, Jesus, there's more on the other side.
God, this song's such a bop.
There were some really annoying Warhammer nerds in Limes' VOD being like cringe. She doesn't play Warhammer. Okay. You're really, that's your take? Someone's cringe for not playing Warhammer? That's the opposite reaction I've ever been given on any video I ever post. What?
It's because, like, I mentioned at the start of the VOD that I'm not really interested in the story of this game. And honestly, I feel like even if you are a Warhammer fan, the story of this game so far has boiled down to you visit an NPC, they tell you that you're worthless and not trustworthy, and then the scene ends.
Yeah, basically. I mean, that sounds about
like,
right for where we are and, you know, the caste system. Did you know that when you die and you're just like a random person in the Empire, they just sort of grind you up for bread?
Nice.
So you are super not important. These missions were being sent with nothing because they don't think it's worth it. All of these missions are very important, but they don't give a shit if we live or die.
Help! 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 Oh no! Sorry, he honed in on me.
You're good.
I heard there's no fucking nuts, but I think you said
I heard that too.
there's no fucking nuts!
There's no fucking
I'm sorry,
nuts!
we're all out! Stop yelling at me! Thank you.
Also, the Grimoire guy died.
Good. It's not personal, but good. Also, did we get turned around and go back in a circle?
I don't think so. Really?
Is there a Medicaid station on the left? Because if so, yes. Okay, no. They just decided to mirror the entire setup on this side of the fridge. Good.
It's a little confusing. It's not like it's all just hive cities anyway, where it's all just like random industrial zone 1, 2, and 3. Oh, hey, it's a Grimoire.
No. I saw you pick that up.
Let's have some fun.
Look at my health.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. Thank you. I'm starting to lose color on my screen because I'm dying. Not quite as good as the Left 4 Dead one when you're on your last life and it's just grayscale the entire time. So
I found an icon you can get. You know, like the random penance or whatever they're called. It's like once you get to level 8, I think it is, you get the option to have like trinkets on you. I got one that just adds an extra pip of health.
nice.
Oh, it's behind.
It's dead.
Oh, I'm kind of
This might
glad
be
that
the
there are more
co-op shooter you're
levels.
looking for. Yeah, this game's great. Like, there's some performance issues going on, and I think it still needs a couple of content passes. But I'm having really fun with like the core gameplay of it.
Yeah.
I need ammo like desperately. Okay, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Do you want to pick up this health thing?
Sure. I'm not using it because like I have no health capacity. Oh, wait, do you want it?
No, I've got the Grimoire.
You sure? Because one more hit and you're dead.
It's fine. I'll survive. Oh, good. I'm glad they took. Oh no, we just haven't found the battery pack for it.
No, not yet.
Here it is. I'm
Can't believe
taking
you're
it.
about to be very mean to our randoms who have done absolutely nothing wrong.
What have they
Ow,
done
fuck.
right?
It needs recharging.
All right, I'm using this, and then you should use this. There's enough for all of us.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
All right, the healing thing's up.
That sounds like a large man.
There is a large man.
Hi, Ultima. Thank game is fun. I'm having a good time with it. It's not really that much different. There's just a couple of extra maps they've added. And also the cash shop, so you can spend real money. Yeah!
Yeah, so I got the Imperial Collector's thing. It gives you like 15, 20 bucks of stuff, which is about what the thing costs. So if you're thinking about spending in store cash, you might as well get it.
Ow, fuck! Oh, the health that I just accumulated.
I got ammo over here if you need it.
Yes, please.
The what? The what now? Oh no.
Oh shit,
Speaking
I didn't
of
realize
them.
until I hit it. I'm so sorry. Goodbye.
You're dead.
Yes, I am. Goodbye. I didn't realize the demon host was here because it's not dark. I'll miss you all. Ugh. Well, at least I don't have to deal with the wound system at the moment. Just leave me dead. Oh no, I forgot it's the second difficulty. I'm taking someone with me. Maybe you'll still get him.
Can anyone shoot him?
You get a psyker, so no.
There we go.
Yeah, you good, you good. What's that? It's the equivalent of a witch. I didn't realize it was a demon host, so I just shot it. Because I thought it was like some dude on a mounted gun, because I'm blind. Oh.
I'm coming for you.
How many years
Oh, thank you.
served the Emperor? What heroic deeds?
People were upset at my tweet.
What tweet?
Take strength from your pain, veteran.
I said that the thumbnail icon for one of the levels looks like the goatsy thing.
You're not wrong. I saw that one.
I stand by what I said.
It's bold of you. You don't need ammo, so I'm gonna take the ammo because I don't care what happens to the rest of the team. Oh, I gotta reload.
I just jumped over a dude. That's a bad noise. Okay, we're good.
Oh, Jesus. Bitrate, what are you?
There's an old green over there at the top of the stair.
Dog? Uh-oh.
Bro.
Oh no! Wrong button! Fat fingered!
You're like, oh no, that's an intimidating number of things. You just.
I tried to switch to
Goodbye.
my grenade and pressed F instead. Which is
Oh, there's a
yeet
dog on
yourself
me.
towards the enemy. Oh yeah, I'm so
You
dead.
will be missed.
If you want to throw some grenades down here, it's probably worth the ammo.
I found this weird thing. I don't know what that is. Oh, fuck the dog again. Help.
Well, I killed a couple with me.
Oh my lord.
I don't think there was much that could be done to help me there. I was
What
kind
is
of
this
fucked.
for? Look at this weird thing.
So some Medicaid stations don't work
Oh,
unless if you plug them in.
Specifically the Medicaid station one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I haven't seen...
There's one right up ahead to
wait,
your
it's
left.
right there. I see
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
They usually spawn fairly close.
I like this guy's voice. Naturally.
Yeah, that's what my... I think that's the best voice line for the Psyker. I see a Ogren near me.
I like how everyone that picks up the grimoires gets karma killed. Is this me?
We got a couple Ragers there as well.
They ain't shit.
Psychers are pretty good. I feel like there's a place for all of the characters. Like they all have their role.
There's a lot of salt at the moment from people who say that the veteran is broken, and I do think the weapons are pretty strong right now.
I really wish I could have a bolter.
Yeah, I think the Zealot gets the bolter.
I can get a shotgun in the very least. Maybe I just haven't unlocked it yet.
Yeah, no, you definitely get a bolter. I think the...
What level did you get yours at?
Because I get like the weak point damage on it from my passive.
Oh, Jesus.
And also... The power sword is exclusive to me, which is kind of stupid.
I really want my double-handed chainsword soon.
I desperately need ammo. There's a trapper up there. Oh wait, no, it's a bomber. My bad. Ow.
Bolters are like higher levels? Maybes.
I am a veteran, yes.
God damn it!
How are you dead?
Just got shot a lot immediately. Oh, thanks, wizard.
Wizards are your friends.
Me, lest you be judged.
No! Sorry. Overreacted a bit.
Engage in glorious melee combat right up until we get like flamered and snipered and trapped to death. Okay.
It's an old meme.
I see. Oh, hello.
You think that you know better than the Emperor's Holy Inquisition?
I hate how much of
like
a
the meme.
simp my guy is. What?
Yeah. I like the meme that's Mike Ehrmantraut like on a space marine and it just says Bolta.
Once
I
we
think
are
that's
down,
funny.
there is no turning.
I get that one even though I don't really play a whole lot of this stuff. Well, I just realized that I was up there by myself. I could have just died horribly.
Yeah, that would have sucked. I'm always worried about getting hit by a dog when I'm alone like that.
Well, that's what the Left 4 Dead director tried to do. Like, if you
Yeah. Well, that's, I think, why I've got that built-in fear now.
You made that meme? That was your homegrown meme? Wow, you guys are so good at memes. My community's got memes for days.
Warhammer community's got a lot of memes. They got 30 years worth of memes to put together.
Hella smooth. I found a box. It's my box now.
Eye of the storm. We're in our security station, and I don't want to hear any moaning.
Time for good music again.
There's ammo in all these chests. The spawner loves to target anyone who's alone in this game. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that's ow! Fuck!
I'm trying to get an
Jesus.
achievement.
I took that to the back of the head. Oh, I'm hella dead. Press the button. Oh, this is another holdout one. So like Left 4 Dead style. Finale.
No, dog!
You are alone.
Yep, I'm on one of these platforms by myself. I was going towards one of the
It's
buttons.
okay, I'm gonna send a grenade up. It's gonna knock that dog off. You ready?
Thanks.
It did not. Alright, let me come up there.
Okay. I'm being murdered. There's a guy behind you as
Fuck
well.
you, dog!
Oh.
Holy shit! At least those don't keep a hold of you.
Ah!
Hold on a second, I just gotta very slowly reload. Give me a minute. Jesus Christ. Where the hell's that sniper? Somebody needs to get shot so I can see where he is.
I flamethrower you, bitch!
How'd you do? Is this game worthwhile? I think so. If you're a fan, like, if you are a huge fan of horde shooters and you need that itch scratched, then yes. I think, you know, it could use a couple of content passes. It needs some optimization still, but it did a solid game overall. Definitely better than Back 4 Blood.
I never played Back 4 Blood. Did I miss anything?
No.
Okay. That's what I thought.
I think like Left 4 Dead, if Left 4 Dead was made by a committee and not nearly as polished or full of like personality or potentially any personality. Wait, can I hurt you with this now? Stand still.
No.
Flamer.
What is that?
I don't know, what is that?
I just heard it big.
Jesus Christ.
The flamethrower?
Those explosions from the Psyker mostly, combined with the flames.
There's a sniper over there. Can we get rid of him?
I got the bursters.
Good.
I'm not sure where the
There's some
sniper
to your
was.
right.
How do we get over to that thing?
To the launch pad?
Yeah.
No idea. Maybe a ramp will come down or something? Or maybe a door will open?
I don't know. I wasn't listening to the voice.
He said one more wave or like, you know, kill the last of them or something along those
I think
lines.
it's going to expand on this side over here. We should go over here. Oh, it says purge the heretics. So, there we go.
We'll do that thing.
I love a good purging. Apparently
Yeah.
they don't want to purge this guy. There's like one dude down here.
He's not important enough to be purged.
Throwing grenade!
I thought we were gonna hit them. Wait, can they not get off?
No,
Oh, there
they're
we
just
go.
dumb.
Is this like Vermintide? Yes, same devs.
Yeah, same devs. I feel like your commanding officers are starting to get annoyed that you keep coming back alive. They may suspect you are in fact heretics. I mean, like, yeah, that seems fair.
Double agent. Oh, I get my next talent soon.
Oh, yeah.
Hells yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-da.
Lore-wise, if you're expendable, why do they even bother picking you up? Don't know.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I read a Guardsman story where they were like, yeah, we're just gonna nuke this spot from orbit. You have like 5 hours to get the fuck out of there, and they're gonna have to book it the whole time in order to get through this like chaos infested jungle, and they finally get to the other side of like the orbital strike, and they're like, oh yeah, no, they planned another one for this spot as well. Better get moving, you got 5 hours. It's a good story. Yeah, no, they just kind of don't give a shit. There was another story I was listening to, and I think they just sort of like glossed over the fact that they just left people behind to die. Like, not even brought it up as a point of the story. Life is cheap. I mean, that loading's...
Apparently-
What's up?
I was gonna say, apparently excess toughness currently isn't applying properly. Like, you'll still take damage over 100 toughness, so maybe max health is the way to go right now.
That sounds right.
How may this humble unit
Yeah, I saw in the patch notes it said that for characters with over 100 toughness, you're like either through like being a veteran or through the curios, you're still taking damage. So it's like,
Gotcha. Oh, wait, what? Lighted. How is this worse? This is better, right? Am I stupid? The rating is 183, but the damage is higher for both the light attack and the heavy attack.
it depends. Are you comparing two different weapon types? Because apparently those cannot be directly compared.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I guess that would be the problem.
Fuck. The game's like, oh yeah, 3 secondary missions within the mission chasm are easy. No, they're not. It's picking up grimoires and scriptures, and nobody gets those because everyone dies with them.
I think
Like
it's
here.
worth it to go for him anyway.
Pick up 12 grimoires. God damn it, stop giving me grimoire tasks. Oh, fuck it, fine, whatever.
We'll do some grimoires, it'll be fine.
No, I got complete 15 missions instead.
Okay. Is that where are you seeing that?
Oh, you need to be level 11 to do it.
Okay. I got complete missions. Okay. Oh, that's what this level 11 desk over there is.
Yeah.
Are there ferret girls on Catachan? Cursed comments? Probably not. No. I don't think that no offense, but I would assume that ferret girls would be considered abhumans and purged. Sorry.
Hey, it's the Goatsy mission. Whoop.
They're intestinal parasites on Catachan? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not an abhuman.
That's okay. I don't like the Imperium anyway. I play as the bad guys almost exclusively because I think the Imperium is worse. I mean, like, let's just go to hell if we're gonna go to hell is sort of the logic I'm running with. So I'm just like, let's be word bearers, you know? Just worship the dark gods and then, you know, get extra limbs or whatever. Weird sex.
What?
And battle lust and worms.
That Ogren's name is Munt. I don't like that name.
I like how Vic has gone with like the most generic looking fucking like guy possible. That guy could be in any game if we're not for the Aquila.
So for my microphone, I actually don't really have any processing on it outside of what's available on the microphone and my preamp. So I think I have a high pass filter on it to remove the little rumblies. And I think, let me have a quick look at the bottom, hold on. Look, I don't remember what the other thing is. There's 2 settings on the microphone itself that I don't remember what they are. And then on the preamp, I have a high pass filter for sure. But other than that, I don't really do any EQ. I just have voice meter to add some more gain. And that's it.
What?
Yeah, I have a hardware compressor. Oh, that's true, yeah. So I read it through a hardware compressor, which is the 266XS, the DBX. And that compresses it so that I can do the screams. But then I also have a software compressor as well because I had to add 2 stages because I was adding so much gain on the software side.
Being a second-class citizen as a Tau slave is better than being a citizen under the Imperium. You might not be wrong. I don't think it would be a great setup. I mean, the Tau don't even really still respect that demons exist, so that's not great. The Tau are what GW dreamed up when they realized that Gundams and anime were becoming really popular in the West, so they were like, what if we had mecha as well? And the mecha were driven by fish people that have vagina faces.
Someone has a potato computer. Fess up, who is it?
Come on, Jesus Christ. I like mecha. Yeah, that's why you're a Tau player. Enjoy your one stage of combat.
Are we there? Oh my god, we're free!
Holy shit, let's find out who it is. Oh, it's Vic! It's Vic! Vic!
Dimmy Vic!
You got this, Vic! I believe in you!
Load the frames, Vic! Oh, they DC'd.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Vic.
Problem. The vault is locked and you need to bypass security. Solution. Acquire cipher ident from Servitor Colony and utilize.
Apparently, as an Ogre, you could like hold your box and say box, but I don't know how you do that.
That's amazing.
Like, I saw it on a video, there were a bunch of them just going box. And one of them was like, lunch? He's like, a box of grenades. Lunch? No.
They're doing their best.
Hold X to inspect. Oh. Ow. Bitch, I'm inspecting. Today I learned. Yeah, could you actually like slap someone in the head with the grenades? Because that's great.
Oh, yeah. That's... Who needs to fight, like, aim?
Who needs to be able to see what they're doing?
Yeah.
All I want to look at is Ogren ass.
That's the other nice thing about the Flamer, is you just sort of shoot in their general direction.
Sorry. Welcome, welcome.
Ah, god damn it!
He was up for like 2 seconds. How'd he get you?
Because I had just been gotten by the other whatever.
There's another tray. Simple as. You're alone.
Yeah, I was looking for Grimoires. Because you wanted to pick some up, right?
No, not anymore. I rerolled it till it went away. Wait, the rich lines? What's that about?
Alright. Flamethrower time.
Ow!
Flamethrower helps.
Oh, deep rock. I see. Do people even purchase anything in this game?
I don't know why you
Is there
would.
currency?
I mean, I got the collector's thing, and I'm kind of happy about that because my face looked dumb, and so I just put this bandana on over my face, and now
no, I meant like in the Warhammer universe. Do people buy and sell stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Capitalism
Do they buy and
still
sell it,
exists.
like, is it like what's the currency? Is it nuggies?
I think it's like credits. It doesn't come up
Nuggies.
often.
I'm in my sleepy phase. I need like an hour to get over it.
You would do well to learn from her faith.
Don't take that tone. The Emperor's life is what keeps me going.
My gym trainer was like, you know, I wouldn't say that you're at the stage where I would ask you like without you mentioning anything if you were okay, but you seem tired. And I was like, yes, I am tired. Like, I need to go back to my doctor, but they don't have any appointments until January.
That's normal and good.
Yeah, it's not a system that's collapsing. Don't worry about it.
Lies in darkness.
And that's not even like the actual blood test. I'd have to go in and talk to the GP and then book the blood test. So probably like February.
Oh, good. There's 2 ogre in here.
Hi, Arizona. January 2024. Yeah. There's a pyro and a trapper. Trapper, no. I'm okay.
Good job.
Thanks.
I can't think of very many things that people buy. They buy recaf, but I mean, of course.
Is recaf coffee?
It is, yes.
I like how they, like for world building, you arbitrarily change names, but it's close enough that you might as well just use your original name.
Yep, that's one thing that I kind of got frustrated with as well.
It's like someone actually earlier was asking about like why things don't just say fuck. And so one, probably ratings, but also just like number 1 in world building is you gotta decide your swear word. It's like if you're in a Brandon Sanderson novel, you say rusts if you're from Mistborn, and then you say storms if you're from Scadrial, and I don't even remember the others. Fraggin.
The thing is, I think in the books they still say fuck. So it's got to be a ratings thing, because like it still takes.
Yeah, I would think so.
It takes place in our universe. Like things that happened in the real world are referenced.
Like,
what?
Video games can say fuck, but maybe because the lines are like generated, they were worried about them saying fuck too often and causing a ratings problem. So now they cannot say fuck.
Probably. That sounds dumb enough to be true.
It's kind of like how every movie can have an F-bomb before it becomes more than PG-13, right?
Nobody's stronger than me.
I hear a mutie.
I think you see this door.
I think he's downstairs here somewhere.
Oh, no, you're right. Oh, no, he's above us.
Yep, there he is.
Kaboom.
Oh, he's dead. Nice.
Yawn detected? Yeah, no, I'm gonna be really bad for like, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour. I'm so sorry.
Do you need like caffeine or?
I could. I just don't really want to get reliant on it, I guess.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, it's like I have a deficiency in one thing. I don't just want to replace it with caffeine because that's not really solving the problem.
Yeah, no, I abuse caffeine. It's one of my main drugs of choice. I don't think we're getting to them, I'll be honest.
Oh, that's a sniper. Hold on. Oh, fuck. I see it.
We got two big dudes coming up as well.
I'm usually okay with snipers, but like not if everything's fucked close range because I can't like take the time to aim at them.
Good job.
Okay, easy peasy, dude. Not worried about it. Where's the rescue? Oh god, it's all the way over there.
Scourging light.
A smidge of sugar? Are you saying that I should just like eat sugar fresh from the bag? Oh, the sniper! Oh! Where are you, you shitter?
There he is.
I see him there. Surprise, motherfucker.
Good job, thank you.
God, how far away are these nerds? Oh dear. Can you hit the button? Oh, you're already down. Never mind.
Okay. Can we not get to them directly before we start whatever we're about to start here?
I don't think so.
Is there a Medicaid station?
No.
Alright. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, bye. Yeah, it is a bit of a mean game.
Ah! Help! Thank you. Oh, behind you, behind you.
There's a flamer guy back there somewhere as well.
Don't!
Ah! Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, not the right button. Can you take him out?
I'm trying. Oh my god. The recoil fucked me, and then I got slapped once and I died.
And I'm dead.
Yeah, I had too many people popping me. GG.
If it had been rated 18 plus, it would be Slaneshi demons instead of Nurgle ones.
God damn it, Munt.
Munt's fucked it up.
I don't like that word.
Maybe I'll level up enough? Nah, probably not.
No.
Okay.
You have failed the Emperor.
I always feel a little bit of like happiness in my soul when I read that. I'm okay with this. Fuck him. He could have taken 5 seconds out of his day to be the best dad possible for each of them and fucked that up. If Magnus did anything wrong, then so did the Emperor. Fight me.
I need to put in the new video command. Oh, did you guys know I have a new video? Whoa.
Whoa.
It only took however many months. How long ago did we do the St. Jude's charity stream? Because it's my segment from that. That was like
I
4
saw
months
that
ago.
like you had posted a charity video and I'm like, I didn't think that she was in the last charity.
I wasn't, no. It was an entirely different charity video. Is it about the fish? It is about the fish. I will link it to you.
Oh. Oh, which one is better though? +1 wound or 2% extra max health? Or +1 wound and 4% revive speed? Ally.
I almost just linked to the secret video that isn't actually published yet. Oops. But I'll talk about it soon. Here you go. Here's the new video. Tease Spud Fish.
I also released a video today. It's about if you enjoy Darktide, how to get into Warhammer like lore stuff if you want.
Nerd.
Yeah.
New video command. Oh.
Yeah, there is one for Moobot that just
That's nice.
will know from a playlist the newest video. It's nice.
Why does it go tiny? I don't know.
Oh, wow. Grimpix. I have no idea what I've done to make it do that.
You gotta be careful with blurry screens on YouTube. They can flag you for nudity. Apparently, my advertising reliability rating is high because, like, I don't lie about it, I guess.
Yeah, they pretty much say that up until they catch you lying. It's kind of a stupid system.
Are you ready to queue again?
Yeah, I'm ready when you're ready. There's not much to do between rounds. Once I level, I'll have to like switch out weapons and stuff and get a new trait. I think I'm gonna go for the bleed one. If anyone has any recommendations for level 10 Zealot perk, let me know.
In RimWorld, there's that awkward's called Uncle Ruckus.
It's pretty good.
He looks like him too. I love the mustache. In RimWorld, I had a pawn who was basically like, I think I said that they were like fragile, and they didn't like going outside, and they couldn't do like physical labor, but they had like intellectual skills or something and crafting skills.
Right.
So we called them the Warcraft minifigs person. And he was sitting there researching, and like we had like a man-hunting pack of British short-hair cats, and I hadn't bothered like directing everyone to go inside because the colony was pretty self-sufficient and nobody was going outside.
Right.
And then he decided to stop researching and just like threw himself outside into the cats. I don't know why. And started off a chain reaction of death that killed the colony.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's not wearing a gimp.
Cats obliterated people. It was ridiculous.
It's not a gimp mask. It's like tactical panties or something. Tell Limes about the rat apocalypse. Oh yeah, I had it where you know, there's that mod that you can do to add
I watched you do the rat apocalypse.
Okay, yeah, no, it was like way too many.
I kept spawning them in.
Yeah. Rat 69 is pregnant became a meme from that.
Oh man, what is it with people loading in right now? I guess it's a bunch of people trying the game for the first time and finding that they can't run it.
Yeah, no, I would say that's probably my main hiccup with this game is like, how do you actually even play?
Not well, because it's so chuggy.
Yeah. Didn't want to be the Warcraft guy anymore. Critical support Warhammer painter.
I'm gonna stand up while we queue in. So I can up a little bit.
I mean, when did Vermintide 2 come out?
Vermintide 2? God, that was...
like forever ago.
I remember playing that with Taka before either of us started VTubing, so... like at least, I want to say at least 4 years ago.
That sounds right. Tell Limes about the TikTok foot pick app advertiser. How about you tell her? How about you don't make me have to say weird shit? Chat's
like yelling at you constantly. Be like, tell Limes weird shit. You come and tell me yourself.
Yeah.
You fucking coward.
It's like people who send me shit on anonymous on Tumblr, and they're like, tell so and so this, and I'm like, fuck you. You do it. Okay, I recognize this one. We've done this one before, right?
No.
Hey, Rev, tell Limes about your insecurities and fears. You do it. Tell Limes about my insecurities and fears.
There is no escape for the heretic, not even here.
Hello, welcome. More people are using Tumblr now because everyone's like running away from Twitter. I saw a bunch of people revive theirs, which was funny.
It is very funny to watch people come back.
Well, that's a lot of dudes down there. Angry dudes, large dudes.
I kind of hate that my grenade does no damage.
Apparently if you like clock someone in the head with it, it does. Which is hilarious. Oh, apparently you can get a trait that enables you to use grenades.
The grenade I have right now is a stun grenade, which is fine. It kind of synergizes with me wanting to like get in combat, but
Where does Reddit migrate to? Dig.
Outside, probably.
I like stun grenade. I saw there was a guy that got like a clutch revive off on the team by throwing a grenade down.
I think that's basically what it's used for, because it'll stun even the big guys, whereas the grenades won't necessarily kill them.
I like how people heard the dogs wanting and everyone was like, nope, nope, not staying up here. Yeah, I feel like my grenades are really underwhelming.
Uh-oh. Oh no, watch it. I like how you don't like die from the grenade that he does, his suicide bomb. You just sort of fly around like in a cartoon.
You take tons of damage though.
Yeah, it's just kind of comical the way you fly away.
See y'all on Gaia? God. I heard their economy's still screwed even though the original devs came back.
Well, that one's new.
No, he's been around. He's scary though.
He is.
Our teammate is very dead. Easy.
Oh, we don't have a side mission for picking up grimoires.
Good.
Don't you need to?
No, I told you I re-rolled it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Gaia's still a
Oh,
thing.
guys behind us.
But what I think the people that bought it,
Was
ran it into the ground.
it Neopets or Gaia that was bought by Scientology?
Neopets.
Okay.
Gaia just had a thing where the people that bought it filled it to the brim with like really aggressive monetization. That it was like I can't remember if it was like gacha type stuff, but either way the economy got absolutely flooded. It got to the point that they had to make a whole new type of currency because people were earning like into the, you know, the multi zillions or whatever of the currency. So they had to make like an extra currency.
Yeah,
Like a new
that
denomination or whatever.
this guy's not very good about not dying.
I think actually both Neopets and Gaia got handed back to the original creators recently, because I don't think Neopets is Scientologist controlled anymore.
No, it got sold to Viacom according to my chat.
Oh, I thought that the two, I can't remember their names, Donna and something, were back in the driving seat, but maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know things.
I know that Lanzer came back to Gaia, but I don't think it helped. And I don't think that Vo ever came back because I think maybe they had like a disagreement or something. Because I think he left early. I don't remember. It's been a very long time since I looked into any Neopets or Gaia drama.
You need this ammo, Zealot.
Do I like these bloody and gory games, or do I like more chill games, or kid-friendly ones? I like a lot of different video games. It depends on what I'm feeling.
I need to have one good gun shoot, you know? Like, I need to be able to have violence in my life. It made my, like, manager at GameStop very concerned when I said I relax by playing, like, first-person shooters. And he's like, what's wrong with you? He gave me whatever hours I wanted after that. Kind of excessive, but it felt fun.
Not my birthday. Stop that.
Commencing Auspex sweep. Do not stray.
But at the moment, I feel like if I don't take a really long nap,
Oh, no!
I suffer a lot for streaming.
Flamer and dog. No, no.
The hound comes seeking judgment.
I got a raid? Oh, Vinny raid. Hey, Vin. Do you want to get in on this shit? I'm being mauled.
Are you about to unleash that dog onto me?
Oh, yeah, no, he's
Where the
done
fuck
killing
is
me.
it?
I don't know. Somewhere
is
near
it?
between me and you.
Where is it?
He's fixing dinner. Well, thank you for the raid, Vin.
Ow.
I haven't watched any Vinny streams of this, but has he been enjoying it?
Somehow this game's running worse. How can it be running worse?
Yeah? What are the odds that I can convince him to play the tabletop game? I must convince one of the Vinesauce streamers to play it with me.
No.
I don't know. Maybe. It's fun. Do you like RTSs?
Me?
Yeah.
I like video game RTSs.
What if it was on tabletop?
No. I remember when I was a kid, I used to like playing Age of Empires 3 or 2. I can't remember which one it was. It was the one that you had like sheep on the map.
Right.
And I would just like find all of the sheep and keep them safe in my village.
Not
Wouldn't use
even
them for
kill them
anything.
for meat like you're supposed to.
No, they were cute.
God damn it. Where is this fucking thing? I'm down. Lime should play as the Space Nuns. She can play as whatever faction she wants, including none of them, which seems like what's gonna happen.
What is keeping you?
Oh, we're supposed to be using this. I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, I've been trying to do it, but I can't find any of them. Just found one.
You're welcome.
It's on the other side of this wall, I think.
Someone's got it.
There it is. And then last one is, we got it.
Cool.
Contains no more secrets of interest to me. Upload your findings and proceed.
That wasn't meant to be a pun with nuns, but yes.
Has the performance improved at all with the official release?
Maybe.
They said that they did a bunch of performance fixes, but it's actually worse for me. I don't know why. Ow.
That guy was just being annoying.
I guess I'll reduce the number of threads again, because I think they reset it back up to 21, and for whatever reason, both works better for me.
I think we're supposed to go over to Uncle Ruckus now. Going or appearing bald. I wouldn't say that's a fear of mine. It would be kind of weird if I went bald, actually. Like, I have to live my entire life with a fuck ton of hair. Like, every aspect of my body is covered in hair. Like, I open my mouth and there's fur inside it. Like, it...
What?
Like, the idea that I'd ever go bald is foreign to me.
Return to the servo skull. The servo skull is acquiring new targets. Converge on its position.
People keep, like, pointing to the fact that I've got, like, a receding hairline, but I'm like, dude, my hairline has been like this for years.
Yeah, my friend hasn't lost any hair at all, but he's like been kind of salt and pepper.
Oh, yeah,
Since
no,
he
I'm
was,
definitely
like,
getting the salt and
20.
pepper thing. At first, I was gonna, like, deny that fact, but it's too much, so it's just gonna...
For existence indeed.
I mean, that's easy to fix if you don't like it. You just freaking dye your hair.
Yeah, or trim out the hairs, but I don't know, I can just accept it.
Uncle Ruckus has a healing box.
That would be great. I wish I could have it.
Who won't use it?
I need a Medicaid station.
Yay!
I'm dead.
He used it. What a cool dude. Come sit on the. Oh, you're dead. Never
Yeah.
mind. Yay! Guess Uncle Ruckus likes me best.
I detect no further data sources in this area. Return to the servers now.
Also, like, I don't know. Oh, seizure warning. Sorry about. Ooh. Oh.
I can see you vibrating. Jesus Christ, what are you guys doing?
I don't know. Man, the Chaos Gods are really getting to him. Oh.
Oh, rip that guy.
Yeah, he's gone.
How do we get down to him?
But yeah, if you guys have any...
How much laggier it is when I play with you. I think it's because it's trying to find a middle ground between us, and it just bumps up my fucking ping a lot.
If anyone has any questions about Warhammer crap, I'm more than happy to talk about it, because I've said it before, I'll say it again. People have accused me of like they'll make like a bingo card of my streams, and like the free spaces talking about how much I love my wife and Warhammer. Like both of those are free spaces. Yes.
Why did they spawn you into 2 different locations after that? Maybe he was vibrating because it wasn't like
What?
able to. Yeah, John Bond's actually still here. They just put him in a different res location.
Oh, huh.
Like, how do we get around to you?
Who's my main in Warhammer? I main Word Bearers and Death Skulls. 40k.
Where the fuck are you?
I'm somewhere else
Oh,
again.
you're back up again. Does he keep teleporting you? Could you stop?
Why is worshipping the Omnissiah, the Necron god, not considered a heresy? Because their equipment is too important, and so they just kind of overlook it. It's borderline heresy. It kind of depends whether or not they get to it or not.
I think we're finding you.
Yeah, the cultists near me are freaking out, so you must be close. Just saw blood spray come from off screen, so yeah, there they are.
Uncle Ruckus fought his way to you.
Oh, frame rate! Jesus fuck.
There's a dude. There's an ogre with a shield camping the ladder. And every time we climb up, he comes back and pushes us off. And if I leave to try and pull out my gun, he just goes back again. All right, here we go. Perfect.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. Yeah, ever since I died, my frame rate has been not good. I need to get back over to you guys or else I'm fucked.
Up there.
What's the best and worst weapon in this game? I didn't like the flamethrower at first, but I'm starting to love it now. They might have buffed it since I played yesterday, or the day before yesterday.
Some of the last guns are kind of underwhelming, but some of them are good.
Yeah, the last guns, like, shoot anywhere and don't necessarily do good damage. So it's just kind of, why am I firing this? What are you?
It would be a real shame if one of the mods caught you doing that, chat. Truly a terrible, terrible shame.
Caught them doing what?
Spam posting.
Oh.
They're fucking. It's like an ooified monologue. I don't know what it's actually from, but from the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it was supposed me. I crave the strength and certainty of steel.
Admech garbage.
I was trying to fucking work out what he was trying to say. It's your freaking name.
I've got a healing kit. I don't really want to use the. I guess I should use it.
No, yeah, no, the healing kit is for
Uwomanus.
in the middle of a horde.
Yeah. What would the other one be?
I don't like this, Sarge.
So this is a different
Only
mission,
in
but it seems
death
to be
does duty end. Ooh. Oh Jesus!
Oh, hello. I like how they say aim for the squishy bit when this guy is like
Not
running
at all.
at me with his fucking shield. I do feel bad when they get knocked over though.
You shouldn't.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take your holy ammunition. Oh wait, it was John Bond's holy ammunition. That sucks.
I don't mind.
I wish Hardon would stop giving us a hard time. Hi, Revolver.
I already have one.
Cannot concentrate, too busy grooving. Oh wait, I know this mission.
Yeah, this is the Nurgle Tree mission. Also a model you can buy. It used to be good. I don't know if it's good anymore.
What game was it that we played recently that had like a flesh tree with eyeballs in it, chat? Oh, was it that weird sewer one? Like where I got stuck in the sewer chasing my dog or something?
What? No. No?
Darkwood has one too. But I feel like it was in first person.
Please don't.
I'm remembering.
Okay, got it. Oh.
Hey. Uncle Ruckus, no! Lost in Devo. It did have a creepy tree, right?
I like that he called me Dick Rot instead as well.
Wait, what happened to John Bond?
He's
I looked
getting...
over for 2 seconds.
Sniper, or at least guys with guns. That is the one downside of the flamethrower.
Ideally, it should be my job, but sometimes it's hard to get them if I'm being like slapped around a bit.
Yeah, that's my job.
I'll let you know if I need help.
I'm fucked.
Oh Lord, I need help. Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus,
John Bond,
help!
that works too.
There are no orcs in Darktide, not as far as I've seen. It looks like there's gonna be, you know, spoilers, great unclean ones, but like, not other races. No. I have a med kit. Yes, I would have to like be alive to use it.
I used a med kit.
Right. Well, chat was getting on my shit for like going down despite having a med kit on me.
Have you tried calling chat a bitch?
No, chat, you're a bitch. You think you'll ever fight a plague marine in this game? I've said it multiple times. I think that would be a bad decision. Because I think it's one of the Gaunt's Ghost series, or maybe it's Eisenhorn, where they fight a Marine, and it's like 5 or 6 chapters of them like trying their hardest to kill one guy, which is, you know, about right.
Is a plague marine a marine that's full into plague?
Yep.
I thought they were too cool to do that.
Some aren't.
Maybe if they had gotten their own cool chairs, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to get one, but it's currently filled. So they're trying to kick the guy out of it.
Why can they not make a new chair? Do they have a shortage of craftsmen?
Yeah, they don't know enough kinky elves to make another chair.
Why is the chair special?
It's life support. They have to feed 1,000 psychers a day to keep the Emperor alive, and they see this is a good idea.
And that's happening through the chair?
Yeah, it's a life support chair. If that thing ever goes offline, then the Emperor dies for realsies.
A tragedy.
Yeah, it would be really bad if the Emperor died, I guess.
Very cute game. This game is fucking adorable, dude. Look at that adorable... I don't even know what that is. Hanging mucus?
That was a good use of that. I just feel like my melee weapon does not do enough damage for a guy whose entire job is melee weapons.
Apparently, it's very underwhelming for Ogrenton's heretics. Oh, fuck no. Hold up.
Fuck!
You okay over there, Dickett?
There's just a mutie here.
Take your corruption from this place, mutants!
Oh, really? That felt like lag. I tried to dodge that. That's a lot of men.
Please guard me. Thank you. Ah!
It's a chain reaction!
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's 1,000. It's at least a lot. But
did you throw your health thing down?
yeah. Ahead of us, maybe?
Yeah. Run, everybody, run!
Courage, pilgrims! Our duty is almost done.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Our teammates have appeared to peace out again. There's a large mob between us and them.
Oh, no. That sucks for them. Wait, they're coming for us. Never mind, that sucks for us.
We have the clearing, though, so we're good.
Everybody in, let's go.
Hooray!
I think 1 million for the Psychers? It might be. I don't know. It's some absurd number. Because it's grimdark.
Have Rev died? Rev have died.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, I get that they're trying to like show off all these different random types of weapons and they're like better versions of each other, but like I now have access to a Tursky Mark IV sword. And it's like, great. How is that any functionally different than the last one?
Where were you when Rev was killed?
Does RevScarecrow is gay?
It's really funny, actually. Limubot's like kind of fixated on you and Mike, and she'll just randomly blurt out things like "call Rev, he's crying," or "Rev is dead," and stuff like that.
Oh, that
It's
was
like,
from
"Who taught you
the
this?"
bot.
Yeah.
That's amazing. the rumor come out. Does Rev is pregnante?
True. I thought it was level 25, but I'm only level 24. That is very upsetting. I
What's
guess
that?
I still need to do another mission. I'm just gonna quit and see if restricting my worker threads helps, because I'm still getting weird lag.
Gotcha. I gotta do a little bit of like fussy work with my armor and shit. All right, so feats. The options are 10% chance to 10% critical chance for 3 seconds on melee hit against bleeding enemies. Critical hits apply bleed. Punishment. Attacks that hit 3 or more enemies gain 30% impact for 5 seconds. What is impact? Stacks up to 5 times.
Actually, I think I just saw easy cheat pop up. I wonder how much of the performance issues is fucking easy cheat again.
10% attack speed when you're below half health. Stagger? Impact to stagger. Okay, let me try and read that again. Attacks that hit 3 or more enemies grant 30% stagger for 5 seconds. Stacks 5 times.
No, Chad. If they put feet in this game, it would just be the option to like make them more moldy looking or something. Nothing in this game can be good or sexy.
Slanesh demons? Sisters?
I mean, don't they have like crab claws?
Yeah, I mean, you know. Some people are into it. There is Warhammer Rule 34. Yes, you didn't have to point that out to me. Thank you. I know. There's a lot of it.
I like how someone says it like it might be a revelation. Hey, internet, listen. Overwatch has a lot of porn. You might not know. You might not know. But
You
I'm
might
telling
not
you
have
now.
seen, but there is some porn of this game called Overwatch. If you search Sisters of Battle on Google and then check the images, one of the things that pops up is anime. And
I thought you were just gonna tell me all about your porn searches in regards to Warhammer for a second. I was like, I don't need to know.
no, we're good on that front. Are the big titty goth girlfriends in 40k canon? Yes. Well, okay, the big titty goth boyfriend is.
I like this mega shovel. Power blow.
Krieg moment. I knew someone who role-played their Space Marines as schoolgirls. Yeah? You could do that. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Tri-Kilometer. Googled Sisters of Battle. All I got were expensive plastic minifigurines. Yep.
Have you ever noticed that like every fandom ever has like a high school AU fanfiction?
Oh yeah.
Like a really healthy, big high school AU fanfiction crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of hold on. I'm gonna go like Warhammer. Hold on. I'm doing this in an incognito page because I don't want to be
you're
reminded
gonna get
what
some
I'm about to
weird
do.
shit.
AO3 Warhammer. Warhammer 40k. Archive of our own. Jesus, that's a lot of tags. Oh, that's a self-sacrifice tag. Fluff and angst. That's definitely what I think about when I think about Warhammer. Is there like an AU? Come on, there's got to be like a high school tag in here. Additional tags.
It writes itself.
Alternate universe.
You just have the Primarchs, and you have the Emperor be the principal.
I like how every single fic basically, I hit sort and filter with AU alternate universe or canon divergence, and every fic just stayed where it was. I guess they're all just like, oh no. Wait. This one is called My Imperial Academia. Hold on. Wait. Who is Midoriya Izuku? Is that a My Hero Academia tag?
Yes, that's the main character from My Hero.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war, but a sliver of hope shines through. It is small and it is dim, but it exists, and in the darkness, and the darkness recoils in fear. Ripped from his home, Midoriya Izuku finds himself in a strange and fantastical world.
Oh.
Star-spanning empires, superhuman soldiers, and the man who calls himself Emperor leading it all. How on Terra will Izuku adjust to this grim, dark future, and how will he be changed when he returns?
Yeah, having experienced it's an isekai.
Yeah.
My Hero Isekai.
This fic, I want you to know, has 200,000 words and 42 chapters dedicated to it. It has 1,500 comments.
I mean, it must be half good.
I'm gonna click it. Oh, it's mature rated. Hold on, why is it mature rated? It's got bullying as a tag. That's mature.
Oh no, not bullying.
Yep. Eventual happy ending. I can't believe we spoiled it. Emotional baggage.
Yeah, there's a couple characters that have some emotional baggage.
Warhammer Universe emotional baggage tag.
That is Angron's entire like story arc is emotional damage. I've seen a thick as fuck big titty commissar and it was awesome. Yeah. That commissar would shoot you in the head for even using those words.
I like how that's the first fic that was listed when I went looking for these, so I feel fulfilled and I didn't even have to do anything. Alright, back to the game. Here we are.
I just saw a picture of a Stompa with a dick. Yeah, no, the belly gun is poorly placed. I've seen Tyranid porn. Yeah, same.
Alright, what am I doing here? Let's do... Oh, that looks new. The heretics are brewing a pathogen in one of the Hourglass's fuel refineries. Get access to said refinery and destroy the pathogen.
I think this is...
Yeah, I've not done that.
I think I've done that one, but I'm fine with it.
I don't... So it doesn't sound familiar. Or at least I haven't done it recently.
I wonder if Among Us is canon. Well, okay, so... Canonically, the Emperor is alive in current day world. But he's immortal, and he can kind of shapeshift a bit. So he just sort of pretends to be different important people in history in order to, like, lead humanity towards his eventual thing. So that would imply that the Emperor has maybe had a chance to play Among Us.
I saw a picture of a chicken nugget shaped like an Among Us person. That was pretty good. I might be falling asleep.
Jumping jacks?
Have you ever done jumping jacks with a bra on?
No.
No.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Haven't had many occasions where I've been in a bra.
It's just not fun.
Isn't that the whole point of a bra? To make it not an issue?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Implying you've been in a bra at least once. You know, I haven't. Why has Rev not bra? Because my titties stay under control without one.
Have Rev died? Why is that so funny? That shouldn't be so funny. I think I'm suffering from sleep deprivation.
Maybe.
That's really funny.
Well, you've been streaming really late your time.
Yeah, it's because what happens is I pass out halfway through the day,
Uh-huh.
which means that I end up waking up at about 7 p.m. And then the idea of going back to sleep 6 hours after that is so depressing that I do stay up if I'm not too tired. Oh, there's skeletons in this dirt. So sometimes I do stay up later than I should. How do you get these drops? By watching? You connect your accounts and then you watch and it'll be like, yo, you got a thing! It's gonna be delivered to the connected account. Oh, thank you for the 100 bits, Gambit. Go to sleep again? No, it's so depressing going to bed all the time. Yeah, I think the problem is, like, oh, so this is level 2, so we could just YOLO it a little bit. I just wanted to see what the mission was.
Yeah, I don't actually recognize this one.
You got a thing! It's a little bit depressing, because, like, even if I'm awake, or sorry, when I am awake, I want to stay up because I get to be awake finally, but I know I'm going to suffer for it because I should probably get like 13 hours of sleep or something to be able to function.
I was wondering why I felt like my weapons were actually doing damage.
Yeah, no, they
I was like, oh man, this chainsword's so much better than the last weapon.
What things did they add? They added some things to fix some bugs.
Ooh, that's a thing I can do.
Bugs. Stuff. Things. Game sound is asynchronous.
Oh no! Where did you even come from?
Looks okay to me. Might want to pause and play. Maybe it might help. No, this is the bolter that I did a grind for. There are many like it, but this one is mine. You're still not getting more than 50 frames during combat. That feels bad, man. Have you made sure that you have the dilts or the fissures on? And have you made sure to turn ray tracing off? Reminds me, I still don't know. Why I sleep so much? I have hypothyroidism and also a B12 deficiency. That is mildly untreated because the medical service here is like collapsing upon itself.
This way, straight.
So I think how the chainsword works is as long as I rev it, the next hit will be like a super hit.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think what you meant to say is Rev have died.
Rest well, veteran. We'll do the deed without you.
Oh, that guy got blasted straight off the platform. I will try not to on them. Well, yeah, no, never mind. Lore-friendly reason ferrets sleep a lot. There you go. There's a rager on the left. I am lagging though, because that head just like parted company with the body.
Hello? Oh, there's guys behind us.
Is someone in this lobby lagging horribly? Because everything is going to shit. No, I said DILF as in DLSS and FSR, which is FSI. Why would I?
Why would you randomly be talking about DILFs?
Filthy things. Yes, that's disgusting. I would never say that.
DILFs are important.
You were diagnosed with hypothyroidism, and then at the end of it, with the test, it turns out you never had it. Oops.
The funniest thing that anyone has ever like messaged me was,
oh, careful.
I saw a lot of, you know, you mentioned that you were ADHD, and I saw a lot of things. What the fuck? Is that dog dead or what?
No, that's a demon host. Don't touch it.
Oh, okay.
Demon host.
But someone messaged me and they're like, yeah, you know, I notice a lot of the things that you do, I do as well. And I got myself diagnosed and it turns out I just have ADHD.
Yeah, no, I don't produce enough thyroid hormone, and I don't think I absorb B12 very well. And the symptoms, like one of the primary symptoms of both of those things is fatigue. So it's just like, please send help. I'm so tired.
Yeah, no, I think I have that because I abuse caffeine instead.
Yeah, no, that's slightly different.
Yeah, exactly. That's a thing I could stop doing, and then my life would be better. I would have to do that, though.
Yeah, it's one of those things I really don't want to get reliant on, because I feel like I very much would.
Yeah, I drink way too much caffeine. It's usually like after I take a vacation and I like just don't drink caffeine for like a week or so that I'm like, yeah, I don't actually need caffeine anymore. And then I start going back to the YouTube grind and I'm like, well, I need to be awake for this stream and that stream. I need to make sure I get this edited out and I need to make sure I get this painting done. And there's that contract to deal with. And also I need to do the housework. And I'm like, God! And then I need caffeine.
Yeah, right now when I finish streaming, I work on thumbnails for like another 2 hours, 3 hours. And then I have to like, I've got a bunch of emails I still need to respond to. But I think today I might just have to finish streaming and go to bed. I'm tired. But then also I get lazy, like I get to a point where
Do you have
I'm like,
vidIQ?
Huh?
Do you have vidIQ?
I haven't tested it since I was a kid.
No. vidIQ is an extension for Chrome that makes YouTube easier.
I figured as much. I didn't think you were asking me about my IQ. No.
Okay, that would make your life a lot easier.
Oh.
It can do automatic thumbnails to some degree. They're not as fancy as the ones that you do, but you know, if you just want to like get, I don't know, highlights out, or you know, not highlights, but actual videos or after hours, full content, just streams. Yeah. You can just sort of like do that. It also gets your tags easier.
Yeah, I have this compulsive need to make some kind of fucking meme for every thumbnail.
Yeah, no, they won't help with the
way too long. Like or I'll find like a really beautiful screenshot that I want to use as my background, and then realize it has a logo in it, and spend like the next hour painting that out, like meticulously, even though it won't be seen. So it's just
I really wish that YouTube would upload my stuff in higher than. Someone was like, why is this video in 360p but the last one was 480? And I'm like, they should all be in 1080. I don't know why.
Oh no, there's I've been tweeting about that for a while.
Yeah.
I found that if I don't have a Twitch export processing, and instead what I do is I download it I download the video from Twitch and then manually upload it onto YouTube. That works. But I can't have a video process or exporting at the same time because then it breaks the YouTube the upload one as well.
Oh,
so download your video from Twitch, upload it on YouTube.
That's stupid, but working. Thank you.
You're welcome. I haven't had one fail since I started doing that. Whereas before it was like I was 2 weeks out because I couldn't get a video to stop uploading in 360p.
Okay, I'll do that from here on out. So if this video is in 1080p, you can thank Limes for that.
Yeah.
If it's not, you can blame Limes for that.
Yeah.
Probably actually YouTube.
Yeah, just as a heads up, Twitch's downloads are terrible.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
I mean, I have it like automatically download onto my computer while I'm streaming.
Okay, well that's fine. Just upload that then. But yeah, no, if you try and download from Twitch's download page, it sits on preparing for like, I don't know, anywhere between 3 to 20 minutes. And you have to keep the page open the entire time, like before it'll start actually downloading.
Great.
But yeah, I would locally record, but if I ever fell behind, I would end up with like, I don't know, 300 gig of streams that I need to deal with, and it would just pile up and I would get stressed and I would just end up not finishing it.
Yeah, I mostly do
I'm
it
like
for if I want to do an edit, then I've got the file all ready to go. But I haven't done edits in a while. Mainly because it's just like I could edit a video or I could stream. And streaming is more fun and makes more money. So would I do the thing that is more annoying to do, or the thing that's better for me in every way?
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, we don't have crossplay with Xbox Game Pass, or Windows Game Pass, which I think is stupid. Like there's the Steam version and there's the Windows PC version.
What the fuck?
Play with people on the other one. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard of a game where you can't crossplay those.
I can understand like not cross-playing like console. Though like most of this game you're not actually shooting things, I've found. Ammo is so fucking rare.
Deep Rock Galactic is like that? Huh, that's weird.
Oh, it feels so nice to hit something and it just dies.
Exploding barrel. Have a care.
It double extra sucks because even if I did like go to or try to go to bed right now, I'd wake up at like 4 a.m., which does not help. Oh, there's a big lag. So wait, are these Ogrins filled with extra special amounts of bugs?
The plague Ogrins? Yeah.
No, this Ogrin here is a gunner.
The regular one? He's probably just confused. Ogrins aren't very smart. They were probably just told to do a thing. And they're like, okay.
Oh, no. I do like that the Ogrins, like, because otherwise it would be stupid gameplay-wise, they have to be able to deal with, like, complicated machinery in order to do the missions.
Yeah, it's just very silly looking.
Dog.
As long as it's not coming for... If all of Vinesauce was in the Warhammer universe, what would happen? Like, if we were Primarchs, or what? Chat picked Primarchs for...
Like, we'd die?
Yeah, we'd probably die. I've said so many heretical things so far this stream that they just shoot me immediately.
My time of need is upon me.
I win.
Not leave me, Guardian.
There's some dudes down there, just being dudes. Hi, you love my emotes? Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I'm glad you like them.
Who would die first? Probably me. Honestly. When it comes to stuff like this, I wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. Like, can you imagine me talking about politics in the fucking Warhammer world? Like, I'm dead. I'm 100% dead.
I would die because I am lonely and would not want to like join in any of these things. And if I did, I would just become random garbage add-on number 1.
Yeah.
Or no, number 5, 6, 4, 3, and then
Yeah, right. Get
I would
real.
get murdered. Yep. Norway. Get real.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. There's a grenade guy, I think. Well, I didn't need to pull out my gun, I guess. Which streamer would survive the longest? No idea, honestly. I don't think any of us are really fit for survival in the 41st millennium. More interesting is which Primarch would you date?
Perhaps I have misjudged your skill.
Magnus? Magnus is a good choice. Logar would like bring up like religion and he'd force you to pray with him at like every meal, and it's just like, okay. Sanguinius? Sanguinius is a good choice, or Fulgrim. I don't know. They're both pretty boys. Completely unnecessary, but cool. Angron? Angron has like, I don't know, he's got issues, man. He needs to work them out.
Those are names.
Yeah, they are. Angron would like.
Thanks for being here. Have a good day. Oh, dying. There's a dude. I'm gonna jump on him. Oh, he did already.
I feel like Angron would do some like spousal abuse shit that like I wouldn't want to be involved in. Perturbio, I think, would be fine. He'd be fine, just like we could. Yeah, we could. Pertiabo, or however you pronounce it. I think that would be fine. You know, he'd probably be okay to hang out with.
It. I wasn't making fun of your pronunciation because I don't know any better. I just thought it sounded funny.
Well, they have really good names in Warhammer, like Ferrus Manus, or in Latin, Iron Hand, the leader of the Iron Hands, which symbol is an iron hand. Or Corvus Corax, the leader of the Raven Guard.
Oh, sorry, I'm awake.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Who loves other VTubers?
Oh, right.
I've done a few. Rev's a VTuber.
Technically, I guess.
No, I've done like a handful. Probably like maybe.
VTuber or YouTuber?
VTubers, they're asking about specifically. Like 10, give or take. 10 whole VTubers. Maybe, no, maybe like 5.
I mean, the bounce SMP. That counts, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta do this 10? Like multiple times?
How many VTubers were in GB's crap game lobby? A lot.
Which Warhammer character is most likely to be a VTuber? Fulgrim won't be taking questions. Wife check, has the wife been kissed? I should kiss her again soon. There's a sniper. It's gonna kill me.
Hold on. I was stuck down the bottom, yawning. I am a mess, dude. I can't just stream tomorrow either, because I got shit to do tomorrow. I am stuck being meleeed. If you can get to me and clear up some of this melee, I can kill some ranged things.
I killed him, but I'm coming to you all the same.
Ooh. Thanks. I managed to blow them up with a bomb. Mostly clear for now.
Mortarion would be 40k's King Ass Ripper. My God,
I do not
what?
snore now.
I yell in my sleep, apparently.
The one thing that I do, I clench my jaw sometimes. Probably that's very common if you have like stresses. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a stress thing. That guy is in a pile of fire. I would love to save you, but I can't.
Oh, I just realized his name is Zaid. That's funny. Yeah, I remember I spoke to my dentist about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, so one of the options you can do is to change jobs." No.
As
That is
stressful
not
as this
really.
job is, I don't think it would be less stressful than any job like customer service that I could
No.
get. Like, I've got a fucking fine arts degree. Like, what job am I getting with that? You know?
You just change your entire life.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not changing my entire life. And he was like, well, okay, the other option is a tooth guard. And I was like, yeah, that sounds like option one. Why was the first option you presented to change my entire fucking life?
That does seem drastic.
Yeah, it's like you could either wear a mouth guard or uphold your entire life, upend it. Just fuck all of it.
Have you had any Warhammer related dreams? I have had dreams where I'm playing 40k. Particularly when I was like prepping for a tournament. I was playing a lot. Hey Brimstone, how you doing? I could make ornate doorknobs in the 41st millennium. I mean, sure. I could be one of those people whose entire thing is just painting Warhammer minis, although I don't think I do a good job at painting them. But that doesn't seem to stop people. Oh.
I had a weird dream.
Yeah?
I had a dream. So this was, I think, a stress dream. But it was like, I was so, like, mad about something that I was breaking something. And then, like, the more I was being told to stop, the more I would break. And,
Sure.
like, it just ended up being basically, like, a rage rampage. Where it didn't make any sense. And it was just, like, I broke this thing. And then like, the next thing I broke that thing, and then I broke this thing too. I broke all of it. I don't even
Amazing.
remember what I broke, but I broke stuff. It all broke. It was basically a temper tantrum dream.
That feels good
So
though.
mad.
Have you ever been to one of those rage rooms?
No.
I really want to go.
Is it where you can like scream into a pillow and break stuff and nobody gets upset at you?
No, they put like a whole bunch of like pottery and shit in a room, and you just like act like it's Zelda and go ape shit.
We couldn't see the thing we're supposed to be doing. Oh well, whatever.
We had to clear enemies, I think.
See you later, dimwitted.
Veteran's your favorite class, and veteran seems like a very
What?
generic gun shoot, but it's good.
I like that you can zoom in and see things and mark them for people.
That is nice. I like having infinite sword. There's a dog. I heard it. Where is it?
Yeah, I mean, if they're putting you in a room with a piece of pottery that's meant to be broken, can you just take it instead?
I mean,
actually, that would look wonderful next to my fireplace.
I don't think they're particularly great pottery, but it seems fun. Power sword should be busted. Chainsword is +1 attack, 1 AP, strength user, 1 damage versus the power sword, which is what, strength +1, AP 3, damage 1. Just like fuck your armor.
I'm still at 25. I will level up so bad.
Is power sword 2 damage or 1 damage? We don't get those anymore. We get accursed weapons.
What?
Talking Warhammer. Would I like this game if I loved killing floor? Yes. It's like the mission levels that people custom made in Killing Floor, where you just go to a place and kill shit, and then you press a button and then it makes more guys spawn. Like it's kind of the same flow. It's a horde shooter. The veteran currently outdoes what the Zealot is supposed to do. Well, someday I'll get my time in the sun and they'll fix it.
Always pickle. Echo, thank you for the 8 months. Welcome back. Thank you. There's some poor confused fucker in my Discord being like, hey guys, what's the meme that Limes is referencing on Twitter? I will not tell them.
Which meme are you talking about?
The one I posted the picture of the level thumbnail. And I put like a picture of a goat and then a picture of eyes.
Yep.
And they don't understand it, and I don't think I should explain it to them.
Isn't that wild that they're like people that were not connected to the internet in the same way we were?
Yeah, I mean, well, like, there was actually a thread going around a while ago where someone was like, oh yeah, don't download this add-on, it puts Goatsy on your computer. Or like, it pops up with Goatsy when you launch the game. And a bunch of people were like, what the fuck is Goatsy? And it was like, no!
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the... okay, for people who don't know what Goatsy is, it's a man stretching his asshole out as far as he can.
Ugh. It's funny when you don't tell them.
I suppose so.
Espionage. Upload some inaccurate recon data. That sounds fun.
I come into the stream and I immediately hear about Goatsy. Yep. Pogbot says Pog. Pogbot only pogs at really bad times. Big McLarge huge.
How does one find that info out? Because in the dark days of the internet, it was just everywhere. Like,
Karknick, thank you for the 39 months of support.
People would hide it in other pictures. People would like sneak it into screamer links, or people would troll image boards or forums with it. It was just everywhere. It's not something that you would have to go and seek out like you would these days. Like, websites didn't just have that kind of level of global moderation where it just didn't show up.
The first time I saw it,
if you were on the internet, you were going to see it.
The first time I saw it, I was trying to link an image from another website to my friends. We had like a private like forum because we were teenagers and homeschoolers. And so I was like, oh, hey, check this out. And they're like, what the fuck, man? And I'm like, what?
Look at this place. Such suffering.
And because it would cache on my side.
Some websites would make it so that if you hotlinked from their site, you would just get Goatsy.
So that way you wouldn't hotlink from their site.
Yep.
It would be less laggy on their end.
To sift through human waste for sustenance.
No, you did not have to be on shady sites to see stuff like that way back when.
No,
like,
it'd just be like a random video game website or something.
Yeah, or people would post it on like Gaia Online's general discussion. That's a PG-13 website.
The internet just was a different place. It's a lot more sterile, which is good for, you know, not that, but also just like, you know.
I miss when you could just go like on an exploration and not just be on the same like 3 websites all day.
Yeah, you wouldn't just go to Reddit or whatever. You would have to go to like 8 different websites, and I know that sounds like it sucks, but like you'd find some guy on a website by himself talking about some insane shit, and it's just like, this is awesome. I'm gonna read all of this. Like the what was it, the weightlifting website where like the guy was convinced that there weren't enough days in the week for his regimen or something. Or I thought there were like multiple days in the same week.
There was a prolonged argument on the bodybuilding weightlifting enthusiast forums about like how you split your days and how many days. Like, yeah, it ended up being just pages and pages of gym bros like counting days. Not
understanding how to make it so that way you do every other day you do a workout. Yeah, and they're like, well, if you do it on Tuesday, then you can't do it on Wednesday or Thursday. Or I forget exactly how they got there. It was really weird.
I'm going to find it. Hold on, don't let me die. Because it was a slow descent into madness because people were like the initial response was just like, bro, are you okay? And then when they realized the dude was not okay, people were like trying to explain it to him, and it was just getting like increasingly more complex.
God damn you.
That wasn't that long ago, though, was it? Like, in the grand scheme of things.
No, but, like, that's the kind of shit you would just find regularly on the internet. Just some weird...
You still find it, it's just as an image on Reddit instead.
Oh, no.
It's very not hard not to hit the Sovereign.
I do really like the chainsword. If you like crank it up, then you just cut through everything. It doesn't matter how much armor they've got. Just one hit anything with it. It's great.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, we'll have to hang back for a minute so you can actually find that. I don't know where you are.
Oh look, I looked for it and I found it on Reddit.
I mean, oh god. Do you remember when people were freaking out about what was it, the cats in a jar thing?
Vaguely.
It was like,
I found it. So this person's like talking about it, and this person says, if I go every other day, I will be at the gym 4 to 5 times a week. Is that overtrading? And so here it begins. And then someone said, a full body workout 3 times a week is plenty. Each workout shouldn't take more than 45 minutes. And then someone else is suddenly like, wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. There are only 7 days in a week. If you go every other day, that is 3.5 times a week. This is how it starts. And it's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, that is 4 days. How do you go 3.5 times? Do a half workout or something? 7 times in 2 weeks equals 3.5 times a week, genius. Oh shit, there's a dog. Honestly, it gets to the point where like 4 pages deep into that, I start questioning everything I know.
yeah.
And I used to go 3 times a week. There's a very large group of things murdering our Ogren.
Oh, this chainsword is so good. This is on level 3, right?
Yeah.
Yes! Everything dies! Let's go!
Oh my god, he's literally over there by himself. Also, the frame rate feels really weird on this. Or like, since the game launched, I'm getting like animations doubling up and stuff. Like I switched to my sword and it kind of like pulls out twice.
Oh yeah, no, I had one where I like double pushed. Look at all of the fuckers I had to kill.
Alright, I never said anything about going exactly 7 times. Like I said, if I go every other day, that is 4 days a week. How hard is that to comprehend? Week 1, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Week 2, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. 8 days in 2 weeks. In your terms, 8 times in 2 weeks equals 4 times a week. Genius, all muscles and no brains. LOL. You double counted Sunday. That is 2 weeks plus 1 day. Did you fail grade 2 math? Plus, your old post said 4 or 5 times a week. Now you failed to mention the 5. Ah! I fucking love this thread so much. It goes on for so long. You would think it would just be like a small argument, but no. I'm
It's like an extended argument. Yeah.
Like, I lose track of who's arguing what.
It's mainly just someone who doesn't understand, I think, days of the week. Or like that some weeks will be different than other weeks on what day you go. Like you're not gonna go every Wednesday if you go every other day.
I think I just went Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then took the weekend off. Fuck it.
Sure, yeah, that's simple enough.
Maybe you should look at a calendar. I didn't double count Sunday. My 2 weeks started and ended on Sunday. Exactly 14 days. What don't you understand? You use a calendar. And he still spelled it wrong, even though he pulled up a calendar. I made little dots for each day so you could comprehend. Dude, that is 15 days! Are you You cannot have a week go Sunday to Saturday, then Sunday to Sunday. Look at the picture you posted, count the days, and what do they equal? 15!
He's almost there.
Oh man, I love these friends.
Ask Limes about, what was that? This our snail drama?
Oh. So it was I like subreddit drama because I like specifically I like meaningless drama. So
Sure,
I
yeah.
don't like people arguing about ists and isms and whatever. 'cause
Like
that's just
actually important
depressing. You
shit,
get that all the
right?
time.
Right.
But yeah, no, stuff like so our snails is a subreddit for snail enthusiasts.
Sure.
And I'm forgetting some of the details at this point, but this guy basically posted a picture of his snail. Like, a disproportionate and worrying amount of posts are people posting pictures of their snails and saying, "Is my snail dead?" Because it's a snail. It's hard to tell. So, like, this person did that, and people were like, "Yes, bro, your snail is dead. I'm sorry, it looks dried out." And he was like, "Oh no, like, you know, I took it out to clean its enclosure, and then I got called to walk my dog, so I left it there, and then I came back." And our snails is pretty enthusiastic, or you know, they love snails. And this guy, you know,
He didn't take care of his snail quite right.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't being malicious, dude. He just kind of like,
Fucked
you know,
up,
he had
yeah.
more than one chore, and he kind of prioritized the dog over the snail, which some people would, but not on our snail. And
No.
like, these people went in and they were like, "You don't deserve to own snails if you're going to be so neglectful. How could you do this? Like, you know, this creature depended on you, blah, blah, blah." Which, to a degree, is a fair thing to say.
Yeah, no, that's
But the dude-
accurate. Like you.
Yeah, but the dude, I admire him for this. He just went, "I had to walk my dog, dude. It's a fucking snail, bro." And to have, like, the balls to say that on the R Snails subreddit, I applaud it. And I
That's
mean,
not the
like,
correct take for that. And like,
No, but it
I
was
get-
funny because these people were kind of acting like he murdered a person. When it was just like, yeah, he fucked up and was mildly neglectful of his snail. That sucks. But these people were kind of going in, you know, like the kind of insults that people throw at murderers?
yeah.
Essentially. Like, they kind of treated it like that. And so both sides were kind of just like going a little bit too hard. And this dude was honestly like, not that bad, not a bad person, just kind of a dumbass. And they were just going in on him.
I've posted some stuff on, like, I don't know, like Warhammer Reddits, of course, and like, people on Reddit are fucking vicious. Like, they will come out of nowhere to be like, "Well, you didn't say such and such, and therefore you're wrong." And it's like, bro, your dick is too small for this argument. Stop.
Wow. Yeah, 42, but he didn't go to basically boast over killing a snail. He was genuinely concerned whether or not he'd kill his snail, and people just went at him with absolute vitriol. It was a disproportionate response to someone who, yeah, he did fuck up, but you know,
Yeah.
mistakes happen. And I say that as someone that thinks snails are pretty neat. Holy shit. Hello, friends. I feel like some of my lag is induced by that stun grenade, like all the mist that it brings up.
Murder!
But yeah, I really enjoy inconsequential drama.
Yeah. Have you ever checked into Am I the Asshole?
No, not regularly, but I am aware of it. I like hobby drama, if you're aware of hobby drama.
Oh, no, what's that?
It's essentially kind of dedicated to drama that springs up around hobbies as opposed to, you know, ists and stuff. So it's actually a little bit better than subreddit drama for that. So it's like someone did like an 8-topic series write-up on like bits of drama that occurred during various World of Warcraft expansions. So including like, you know, the Wrath of the Lich King launch plague or
I love you, sweetheart.
trying to
Welcome
steal
home.
Others' mounts and things like that. But yeah, no, it's kind of like dedicated to that thing. So there was like an EVE Online one. There was one about warrior cats, which I thought was quite fun.
Were you into warrior cats as a kid, or did we miss that like age group?
No, but like hobby drama is really good at like, because they have to, as part of their write-up, explain what they're talking about. Oh, good job.
Yep.
So you kind of like gain a passing knowledge of it.
Sure. Enough to be able to be like, okay, this person's in the wrong for this. Oh, we're doing this one fast.
Okay, my second wind is hitting. I am pleased.
There you go.
Yeah, for some reason, it's usually like between 8 and 10. I'm just fucked. Oh! Oh! Wait, why is the pyro fire sometimes green and sometimes it's red?
One's a pox flamer and the other one's a regular flamer. Why they decided they needed to have both, I don't know.
Yeah, they could have had like something else instead.
Yeah, honestly. Like, pox flamers are a thing, like plague belchers, like that should just be like what they're using. And that's fine.
Limubot is unfortunately, she like had a malformed entry or something, Tene said. So she's offline while that's getting fixed. She's rebuilding. We can make her stronger. Better.
The green guys are like a lot worse. They're scarier. Got it. I'm gonna die again. I'm just gonna be near y'all when I do.
What are we doing here?
Waiting for the elevator.
Wait for the elevator, okay.
Is there a Medicaid or something?
I have a medic thing, hold on.
Oh, I do too.
Whoosh. Here it is.
Thank you.
Which player is Rev Dickot?
Dickot, yeah. It randomly
It's 14
selected that
days,
name.
Try again. Maybe you should try counting on your fingers. If you work out on the 8th, you wouldn't start counting the days until the 9th because that is 1 day. Then the 10th would be 2 days, and so on until you get to the 22nd, which is 14 days.
This is in a hive city, so it's like a spire where like literally the caste system is like if you're rich you're at the top and if you're not you're at the bottom of the tower. Everyone lives here, excluding unless if you're someone important like an inquisitor or something, and then you might have a villa that's like not shit.
I think my favorite part is that they actually, you know, they're having this argument and going backwards and forwards, calling each other, oh god! Calling each other morons.
And they're both kind of right about random shit. It's nice to be able to one-tap basic enemies again. Holy shit. Rather than having to do like 3 or 4 swings on a Poxwalker, like I could just like... Well then.
It really bothers me that that guy's name is Big McHuge instead of Big McLarge. What's the worst horde shooter I have played? I mean, I don't really play ones that look genuinely bad, so I guess like in terms of games that are good and playable that I don't, like which one I like least, probably Back 4 Blood. Count the fucking days. How many days are in 2 weeks, moron? 14. I'm saying you train 7 times in 2 weeks, which in other terms is 3.5 times a week. I cannot believe I have to type 3 replies for you to get this. And then he's like laid out every single week. Bulwark is is being very bulwarky right
What enemies am I fighting? So these are cultists that are worshiping Nurgle. So the god of life and death and plague and depression and despair. And some of them just got diseased from, like, a train just kind of crashed into the city and just started spewing out disease.
If you Google bodybuilding days of the week thing, you'll get it on Google.
Not the god of rock and roll and sex. No. They decided not to do that because I think they would probably run into some, like, rating issues if they decided to make it Slanesh demons.
In case you forget, 1 week is Sunday to Saturday, not Sunday to Sunday. That's 8 days, moron. I like how both of them keep yelling, count the days, and it's like, one of you is messing up basic counting because...
Oh, there's a Medicae. The plot of this game is that some Nurgle guys started doing that, and then...
That's a bad noise!
Ah! Great! Right after I used the Medicae...
But he was right there!
Right after I used the Medicae station, really?
Oh, which of you fuckers has a Grimoire? Hey.
One of the other guys, not me.
Oh, it's Lucius.
We're not Space Marines, we're just people. We're basically prisoners. We were sent to, like, be killed, but then the traders started attacking the ship we were on, and they're like, well, I guess you got a gun and you're kind of helping us. That's fine.
Ow! Jesus. Well...
We did something that pissed off the Inquisition, and now they've, Please no.
So I literally just healed. Look at my fucking health.
I got a healing thing. Let me come to you.
Thank you. It was a sniper. Popped me in the back.
I got a data thing.
God, I love... Yeah, those dogs are easy to deal with now. You wait till you hear the squeal, and then you shove. Thank you.
No worries. So, Space Skyrim? No, pretty much every video game you start off as a prisoner.
No, I think you'll find that Skyrim did jail and prisoners first. Actually, it was pretty revolutionary because in the end, people, like the real life government, decided to try and copy that idea and lock away criminals instead of letting them, you know, roam free.
I see.
So thank you, Todd.
Thank you, Todd Hauer, for being the first person to think of putting people in jail. Like Animal Crossing, yes. Another game where you start out in prison and prove your worth to the king, and so then you're allowed out. Yes. I remember when that happens.
I think Rossetti would put you in prison if he could. It's a trapper? Oh, he's dead.
We're guarding this thing here.
I don't know, are we?
Yeah. I mean, I am.
Interrogate the security stacks. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna play the game. Ow, fuck.
How was the yarn trip? Did you get some good yarn?
Help. Fuck. This thing is really sensitive to lag. I'm clicking and it's just like, no, you didn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, why? There we go. It's failing even while the cursor is still over the icon. It's like, no, that's not it.
You didn't do it right.
Try again.
You gotta press it when it's over the thing.
I like to imagine it's because like we're just dumb prisoners.
No, please no. Yeah, get shoved, bitch.
Large men's. Ow. Thanks.
Can you pet the dog with a chainsword? Okay, we did it. The one I was defending didn't fuck up once.
The button. Dude, those guys all fucking threw themselves over that crate for some reason.
My wife is saying that she wants to unsub because I won't pet the dog. I can't. It won't let me.
Rev keeps killing the dogs.
Limes, why are you snitching on me?
Also, my character said Hades, and the fucking word has been ruined for me now. It's one of my favorite games, and I can't hear it anymore. Ruined. I'm gonna get frustrated at the mini game again.
Do you want me to do it? Because I've got less lag?
No. Bop. Am I on fire?
No, it's fine.
I did it. Okay.
I can only imagine you attempted random inputs until it worked. But it is now working.
You and Big McLarge, you seem to have a lot of synergy going on.
Yeah, that's pretty good synergy right there.
He's just sitting there like, you go for it, buddy. Dun, dun, dun. There's nobody here. I should totally play Overwatch 2. I have tried Overwatch 2.
Is it Overwatch 1 again?
It is Overwatch 1 again, but like all sense of, I don't know, feeling that I'm working towards something is just dead because it doesn't tell you like how your rank is changing until you finish 3 games.
Right, they do that in modern games nowadays.
Yeah, the best part is, it's seven wins or like 24 losses and draws. But the best part is like you see like no change, and then it can at the end of all of that you stay the same rank that you were.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's really satisfying.
They do that in like the first rank up levels for like Valorant, where like you get like 3 or 4 games and then you get your rank, and then from then on out it'll like let you know what rank you are.
No, well, you know what rank you are, but not how your rank is actively changing.
I see.
I don't know if anything else does that, because League definitely doesn't. You get to see your LP changing up and down.
Yeah. They call it RP in Valorant, but it's the same system, I think.
Yeah. Oh, wow, I did a penance. I think it's because I hit 25.
I wonder when I get the double chain sword.
Sunday. I think you just don't know how to count. It's all right. I won't tell anyone, LOL.
And it's at the end of it, you're like not sure who you're rooting for?
No, not anymore.
There's the double-handed sword. I'm excited. You got a drop? Congrats. You got to link your Twitch account to your Steam, I think, for the drops, and then you get drops for this game. Eviscerators are good. Aren't they strength times 2, AP4 damage too? I don't play sisters.
Show others your penance. I will show people my penance on the internet if I want to. You can't stop me.
Yeah, I kind of think that Blizzard should have given people who bought stuff in Overwatch 1 that stuff in Overwatch 2.
Yeah, they do. I have all my skins.
Gear says that they didn't get that.
That might be like some kind of linkage bug, because I definitely did. I have every skin that I had in Overwatch 1.
I do not. I have nothing. Great. Blizzard is a great company with good things.
Maybe poke their support if you care. Maybe poke their support. Oh, this one.
You're being summoned to the Strategium. Oh, right, because I hit level 11. Are you going to tell me I'm shit at my job, but you need me?
Probably.
Tertium's big and we're just scratching the surface. I suggest you use your downtime to pick up the slack. We'll be posting up contracts. Scouting, sweeps, surveillance. That sort of thing.
What?
I know.
Oh.
More work to do. But people who put in the time.
I get to.
can earn a few
It's
markers
clipping
for
into
their
my
effort.
pouch. Nice.
That guy has stupid hair.
Plus, it pays extra.
We just sort of nodded at each other. That's how that conversation ended.
Yeah, no.
No,
so,
like, get back out there. Just like, I knew when to leave.
Yeah, I don't know. When people are like mad at me that I don't care for the story in this game, it's not necessarily that it's Warhammer, but that doesn't help. I'm not interested in a lot of worlds where everything is depressing and horrible and terrible, because like I get enough of that.
Right.
I like it when there's at least like a shining hope and striving against adversity. But anyways, like this game in particular is just like the story is literally you enter a cutscene, someone tells you that you suck and they don't trust you yet, and then you leave the cutscene, and that's it. Like repeatedly.
That's not inaccurate. Yeah, the Warhammer universe is definitely one that's on its way to death, and it's more of an argument of who's going to win this fight rather than who's going to survive. And my bet is probably the orcs. I think the orcs are gonna win, because I mean they're entirely fueled on fighting people, and if they have no one else to fight, they'll just fight each other. So they'll turn out okay.
What counts as an alternative fire?
I think that's the right click or maybe the side mouse button, because that's what it is for me.
For the side mouse button on a bolter? Right click. I'm not sure I've ever right clicked on my bolter. Hold on, I'm gonna go have a look at what it does.
Oh, replace task.
Isn't that just iron sights?
It depends, because you've got like iron sights, then you can shove, and then you can shoot.
Wait, so if I hold on, what was the whole thing?
Okay, so like here, I can show you by going to the thing. If you want to come over to my stream real quick and watch.
Okay, no, so scoped in counts. Oh, no. So it's basically alt fire is anything when you're scoped in. That's interesting.
Because there's 3 buttons that you press for your gun. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
It was because I didn't really consider it an alt fire. I just considered it iron sights, but apparently it counts as an alt fire. That's weird.
I would assume
Okay, so...
that Chaos will win this regardless, because in order to be at least the other 3 gods, they're going to have to fight a lot. And even if they, like, perfect themselves to not need to feel like they need to be perfect, to not have to worry about like this, that, and the other, not feel the pain of death, not worry about dying, all of that, they're still going to be fueling Khorne, which means that he just becomes super powerful and the other gods die off. So like you're pretty much fucked regardless. Yeah, I mean, this is not a cheery universe, and if you're looking for like a happy ending, like the happy ending is everyone fucking dies, but on the plus side, everyone sucks, so it's probably good. I think I dropped the pick up 5 grimoires.
Do I want camo expert or unwavering focus?
I'm not.
Oh.
I think if
What are these?
Toughness damage reduction's really good, but not getting murdered is also really good.
Oh, I see. Do I have extra slots for defensive curio? No, 16. Which was more depressing, Warhammer or Berserk? I don't know anything about Berserk, but in the far future of the 41st millennium, there is only war. That's like the tagline. That's what they start every book with. That's not like... There's also kittens, you know? No one says that, you know? What about Nids? Nids have a decent chance at being the last surviving thing. Although they'll probably die off by surviving. They'll eat everything like the cockroaches they are, and then run out of food, and then die. Nids can't eat chaos. Yeah, at some point they're gonna starve to death. I mean, yeah, no, there is the fan theory that the Nids are fleeing something worse, which could be bad. There are cat girls, so it can't be all that bad. No, there's not cat girls. Again, that's a fan thing and not real. The Ghoul Star monsters? We don't need to... Limes barely understands who the fuck Nurgle is, man. Let's not go into that shit. People are like,
that's
oh...
the chicken nugget god, right?
Yep. There's Spider Johnson. Dude, Spider Johnson is a fucking banger unit this edition. He's so good. My wife names all my models. You should give them names. So my venom crawler is called Spider Johnson.
Okay, I have taken my talent.
Cool.
I am talented now. And back to the thread. Do you know if I still have that up?
Squiggy Smalls for my gargantuan squigoth that I kit bashed. I need to just like pull out a bunch of other minis and hand them to my wife so she names them. Ooh. Did I lag out or am I like crashing? Like, oh, yep, I crashed.
Oh, Godspeed. Goodbye, Dickot. My character looks so depressed in her portrait. I mean, I guess she lives in the Warhammer universe, so she is.
Yeah.
I like how some of the, like, we're like, I don't know, 10 posts deep, and they're starting to caps lock this. A week is not Sunday to Sunday! It's Sunday to Saturday! SEVEN days! It's even, he even like writes out each day of the week and puts like a number next to it.
Like Sunday 1, Saturday 2, whatever.
Oh, this is where it goes off the rails. You don't start counting on Sunday because it hasn't been a day yet. You don't start counting until Monday. You can't count the day that it is. Did you never take basic elementary math? Monday is 1 day, Tuesday is 2 days, Wednesday is 3 days, Thursday is 4 days, Friday is 6 days, Saturday is 6 days. Wait, what? Sunday is 7 days. Today is Saturday. How many days till Sunday? 2 days? No, it is only 1 day. How many days till Monday? 2 days, not 3 days by your count.
For 10,000 years.
Jesus Christ.
I think what it is you know, like when they teach you how to tell the time, and or it's like.
It's like when you say
an
like
hour when like so if you start at 12, it's only an hour when it hits 1. I think maybe that's what he's doing or something. I don't know.
Or maybe it's like a next Tuesday thing. Like, do you mean like next week or like the next day? You know what I mean? And it's like no, not like, or like next Thursday would be the one I'd have to say. So I don't mean like tomorrow. I mean like a week from tomorrow.
I like this one thrown in here. What do you mean you don't start counting on Sunday? It's a fucking day.
It's like everyone's probably arguing around the same point, but isn't smart enough to realize it.
Yeah, I think it's just like, yeah, no.
Thank you.
It just hurts.
I got my eviscerator, so I'm pretty happy right now. It should be an even better chainsword. Probably a little bit like more unwieldy, but I don't give a shit. Slower but more damage is my bet.
You don't count what day it is when counting days. I just explained that. If the day is Saturday, it's not 2 days until Sunday now, is it? If you get paid every other Friday, you get paid every 2 weeks, correct? That's 14 days. So how is Sunday to Sunday not 1 week? Last Saturday was 7 days ago. Jeez! Oh, man.
He's having the worst fucking time. Like, do you think he was trolling or do you think he was just stupid?
No, I think he's kind of like messing up two concepts and mashing them together, because like he thinks that if it's Saturday and the next day is Sunday, yes, that's only a day away, but that doesn't apply if you're like scheduling out something.
Right. No.
Yeah, it doesn't apply if you're scheduling out something like a workout routine. He's messing up the way that he's thinking about how time passes. I kind of empathize, but dude, bro, are you okay?
There are beastmen still in 40k. That's what Zangor are, aren't they?
That's interesting.
We're gonna play for probably like maybe one more round, and then I'll do some SCP reading because it's Analog Wednesday.
That sounds good. I might finish off with some RimWorld when that happens then.
Sounds good.
Low intensity engagement zone. That's weird. Makes the hordes smaller. That sounds lame though.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you do the thing.
Okay.
I'll be fast. Oh, I'm stuck.
Okay.
Tables everywhere.
I think I'll do this one. Do you want to read some more of the thread? Is the performance better now? Not really. Oh, now they're fighting about math. It's like math. If you have 4 and you add 3, that gives you 7, not 6. If you start counting at 4 and add 3, you start counting at 5. So it would be 5, 6, 7, not 4, 5, 6 by your count. Oh man. It's so like that was the first page of it, minus like a couple of posts that I skipped through. There's 5 pages of this.
Hi.
There were 129 replies. Hold on. There's a reply here that says, "Sorry to hijack, but Josh, dude, how are you arguing with a calendar?" Wait.
Alright, I'm back.
BTW, the 8th to 22nd is 15 days. Each of those deserves 24 hours. If you want to start the count on a Monday, well, guess what? 1 week, 2 weeks, 400 weeks from then equal ending on a Monday, not a Sunday. Like, even when people, like, might, I don't know, even, I can't actually comprehend what they're saying anymore.
Thank you, my love.
Hi, Rev, welcome back.
Wife just got me water.
Let's go. Wow. You mean, wait, she didn't get you a sandwich while not wearing a bra, by the way? Jesus, why even bother, dude?
I was talking to Mike about that. I'm like, that really speaks to like extreme virgin energy that you're not aware that just women probably don't wear bras most of the time when they're at home. Because
Yeah.
like, just be comfy, you know?
Yeah, like, I can't imagine willingly wearing a bra when hanging around at home unless I have guests.
Right.
Yeah, not asked for, by the way. Did you ask for your water, Rev? Because in which case
I did.
you're just a sucker, dude. Oh.
I know. Oh, Dave Cap, I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is probably going to be our last one, too.
The primary smelters offline and production's crawled to a stop. Knowing our enemies, a demonic infestation seems likely.
And he's like, what, winning on bottom lane?
We need those production lines back in action. Don't let Rannick down.
Sorry, I had to time someone out. They didn't do anything,
man,
they
look
just
at that
asked.
guy's facial hair. Dude, that one's magic. Did you see it?
The guy with the like weird Tekken hair and then beard.
Yeah, like 90% of his head was hair.
This place.
Speaking of, RimWorld has like dog people now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, if you change like the xenotype from Baselander or Baseliner or whatever, you get all sorts of stuff.
Soldiers fight wars. You need places like this to make the weapons.
What secrets does this place hold that Rannick wants to sow?
What secrets does this place hold?
Yeah, I chose the wrong voice actor. And you can't change it after.
No, which I think is weird.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a new las gun, I think. Because I like this gun, but it does have its disadvantages. Mainly being I'm not as effective in taking out the snipers when it's really important to do that.
Gates are open. Forward!
If I heard Rannick
No, this is not a las gun.
provides weapons.
What do you have, like an auto bolter or something?
Yeah. Ow.
You don't like the bolter, really?
No, I like the bolter, but
Oh.
if I want to be able to like pop heads at a really far distance, it's much harder to do with this. And the reload is obnoxious as shit. Yeah, that's my least favorite part. Like when I'm playing with a las gun, I can just pop my my long range weapon out and be totally ready to just mow them down very quickly, which is kind of needed when they're murdering my teammates.
Right.
So with this thing, I have to pull it out, I have to rack the weapon.
Oh, right. It's slow.
It's really slow, which is obviously the way that they balanced it, but it makes it less effective for just like quickly popping a special and then going back to murdering things.
Right. Which kind of makes it not ideal for your class, really.
No. The problem is I think it's so strong that you can kind of just brute force it anyway. There's a thing, and I want it. I got it.
Grenader just almost killed himself with his own grenade, then left.
Nice. Oh, he's dead.
Good
Yeah,
job,
I don't know
everyone.
which las guns are better. I like the brown one. It's slightly slower, but does way more damage on the head pop.
Is it called a hot shot by any chance?
No, it's called like the MX
Okay, sure.
X1 or something like that. I can't see what's going on. Everyone's getting more armored, and that means that they're starting to look more like just the enemies.
Oh, yeah.
MGXII. Yeah, that one.
Sure. I'll be honest, like, despite being a massive Warhammer nerd, I don't know if they made that up for the sake of this game to have separate variants of the las gun. Like,
Yeah, I don't know which one is the better las gun. Does chat know? Have you theory crafted it yet, chat?
I can't imagine that they're doing much innovation in the 41st millennium because it's illegal. Or at least heresy to do so.
Rude! I thought people were supposed to get more friendly as they go.
Veteran, take heed. Ammunition. A grenade. We shall put it to use.
The las guns and stuff have their own patterns.
Eye of the storm.
Sure.
We're in our wounds,
You think the 12 is the best las gun? I concur.
down.
Is this Medicaid station the voice actor for Saltspire? What the fuck?
Did
Why
someone
did I just
get
take a million aggravated damage?
Because the fucking...
Oh, did someone pick up a... Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I thought those gunners just managed to nuke me or something. I was really confused. None of the Vermintide VAs? No, they definitely are because Barden's in the base. Okay, well, they skipped this, so I'll take it. Yoink. No, I'll probably still play it. It's not purely that the AI backseated me out of wanting to play. It's a combination of things. The story isn't as engaging for me.
God of War?
Yep.
How did I know?
The AI is slightly frustrating. The Atreus sections drag on real bad. But I still enjoy it. I'd like to finish it.
What do I think about Primaris using hover tanks now? I'm glad they've been nerfed. They're not as good as they were when they came out, but...
Okay.
Also doesn't help that our own guys will have flamethrowers sometimes. And it's the same
Yep.
color as the enemy flame.
There's just fire everywhere. Everyone's kind of armored, but like, dirty looking.
Is there a sound effect for when you get... There is, for like when you get your ability back.
Don't know. There's a whooshing sound when you're about to get hit from behind.
Trapper.
Come back! Come back! Stop running! Oh, fuck, I'm not gonna kill him.
Heretics cannot stand against ours.
I'm dead. fuck. I'm pressing my mute button when he ran by me, so I fucked up. Thank you.
Helping. Helping.
Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
I wish you better than your heart desires and your first kiss from a boy.
This is from a song, isn't it? It's not actually.
Yeah, no, it's not Lisa's birthday.
Okay, I was like, yay! Someone in chat's birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. It's trying.
That's kind of you.
It's being nice.
It's when they sang happy birthday to Lisa.
I see.
Lisa, it's your birthday.
Which is to allow darkness into thy soul.
It's the Michael Jackson episode, I think. I'm sure Rev knows The Simpsons, but not having every reference hard-coded into your blood does not...
I actually have not watched much of The Simpsons.
No?
No,
Okay,
I really
never
didn't.
mind.
So many souls to snuff. The Rager's heresy.
I watched a lot when I was growing up.
It was one of those shows that I
couldn't
wasn't
reference
supposed to
anything
watch.
right in the later seasons.
Kind of feel like they should just stop at this point.
I hear the Treehouse of Horror episode recently was really good. It
Yeah.
was Death Note.
Yeah, I heard they did a better job with Death Note than the Netflix anime did.
Low bar though.
Yeah, sometimes I get too into like swinging my sword around and then I just start like, you know, moving my mouse to go with it, like, you know, which I don't need to do, but it feels good.
Behold, veteran! Ammunition!
Mine?
Mine? There's a dog. Is it below us? No,
No, please.
It was a dog and a trapper.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
Do you want to get this guy up?
Yeah, I was just making sure that people didn't go down. There we go.
Beautiful you are, witch.
Yes, beloved, hiding is cheating.
How am I supposed to see shit? Jesus Christ, right? It's just I'll just fire vaguely into the flames and hope it hits something. The Darktide subreddit ain't great. There's a lot of very upsetty people right now. And I agree, like, sorry, I understand to some degree. Also, just there's some very interesting tearing going on. But, like, there is also some whining going on. Some of the memes are really funny. I like that there was like a one of 4 Ogrins doing a mission. And, like, it was playing, like, some really funny music, and then they were like just like looking at their grenades going box, lunch box. So what's Reddit upset about? The performance of this game is actually kind of horrendous.
Yeah, that's legitimate.
Yeah, a lot of people can't play without it crashing. The
God
game
damn it.
has less on launch than Vermintide did, I think, in terms of like subclasses and stuff, in that there aren't any. Especially considering when there's things like Psyker says that it's a supportive class, you can like buff your teammates or whatever. Like when you're looking at like summaries for each class to decide. That doesn't exist yet. Like the Psyker as it is doesn't really do that.
That's super not a thing they do.
No. Yeah, the frame rate is bad even if you're brute forcing it with really good hardware. I have a 5900X and a 3080 and I can't keep it above 60 and I get drops below 60 in combat.
Uh-oh, that's a lot of guys that are gonna all shoot me. Fuck.
Yeah, it's essentially the same launch as Vermintide 2, and some people are saying, oh, you should have expected that with Fat Shark, which I think is kind of weird. Like, yeah, you should expect them to never learn their lesson. Okay.
not seen such faithless sister souls in some time. I am impressed.
Don't take that tone.
I mean, like, I think you could be like, yeah, I guess we should have expected this from them because, you know, they haven't done it right in the past. But, like, also, like, that shouldn't be an excuse.
No.
It shouldn't be like, you should have known better. They suck. It's like, maybe they should get good.
People kind of just assume that they would have learned how to do better from Vermintide, I think.
That's fair.
But yeah, there's also, a lot of people complain that the classes are imbalanced at highest level of play. I can't comment on that because I'm not at the highest level of play. Oh, rip. What?
There's a Pox guy. Where is he?
Where is that man? He's behind us.
I lack long range capabilities. Oh no.
But yeah, no, there's quite a few issues with the game. But from what people are like, you know, from the way some people are acting on the forums, it sounds like the whole thing is just gonna like blow up tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds right. That's also gamers with anything. Like, it needs to be fixed, don't get me wrong. Like, this game is not smooth. Uh-oh.
No. Yeah, there's also Fat Shark haven't kept to the roadmap that they actually showed when the game was announced. Like, oh god, there's a lot of big men with maces around the corner.
I like how I'm not getting credit for killing any of these big guys. I look up there to see my name not being the one that killed it.
Nope.
Whoa, oh, fuck. Is that a friendly fire or bad fire? That's bad fire.
Bad fire. Bad fire. Okay, it's good now. But yeah, there's a few things. There's no cross-play between two different like
PC variants.
stores on Windows, which is weird. There's no private lobby, so you can't just play with your friends and a couple of bots if need be. It will always fill those slots. A bunch of stuff missing from the roadmap. Performance issues out the wazoo. No
That's a big
crafting,
one
but
for
there is
me.
a cash shop, which is a bit yikes.
Oh, please. No, no, please no.
Everybody go kaboom! Oh.
Right, so hot. Go there.
I got the Healy dealy.
This place is a barren sepulchre.
No, 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 no. Flamethrower guy, no.
Hello, what are you? You should die.
Hello, what are you? You should die.
You should die!
That's a good line.
That's a good line. No, I mean, I'm not making those complaints on the subreddit. I'm having fun.
Yeah, I mean, it works on my computer, but I also have like an overtuned computer, so it should.
Yeah, it works in quotations on my computer, but there's like clear CPU issues, which there shouldn't be on a 5900X, I don't think.
No, that sounds reasonable.
I shouldn't have to upgrade to a 7950 or whatever, or a 1300, or 13,000, whatever Intel are up to these days. I mean, I'm brute forcing it. I still can't run ray tracing. If I put any kind of ray tracing on, I get about 40 frames per second.
I have no idea what my FPS is right now, but you son of a bitch, get back down here. You know that I don't have a ranged weapon, so you're just hanging out up there. I hate you.
Point him out for me.
It's just not even like real guys, just like little assholes with las guns. But because I've got a flamethrower, like, they're slightly outside of my range when I try and do shit.
I'm coming towards you, Rev. Let's group up a little bit. Oh, fuck me! No, 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 you bitching piece of...
I'm coming.
Thank you.
A lot of guys in the way.
Yeah. I got separated by... Oh, by the way, there's a trapper here. Just so you know.
I think they got us.
Yeah, I got separated by a horde, and then I turned around to clear what was behind me, and it was a trapper.
Great.
Yeah.
Aid me, lest you be judged.
Oh, we're so fucked.
Thank you.
You should take the Medicaid.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm not anywhere near it right now, though. And it's weird what does and doesn't freak out. I think it is definitely CPU bound because all that was going off and I didn't drop a frame. But every now and again, the game is just like, by the way, how do you feel about like 50, 40 FPS? And I'm like, I'm not a huge fan. Oh, I almost just fell straight off there.
I've definitely done that before. I mean, Vermintide was never great, but it was better than this. That Poxwalker has been running around back there for a while. Oh wait, no, this one is like new. I think it's a bomber. Oh yeah, I guess using the push attack for when I get swarmed would be important.
Yeah, I've turned the worker threads down to about, I think they're on 12 right now. I could try to lower it more, but apparently it causes stuttering.
The corruption is gonna kill me.
Yeah, the corruption is destroying me quite handily. Oh, thank you for the 18 months. Sorry if I can't mute because I'll die.
You're fine.
This looks very weird when the screen's graying out because I'm dying.
Yes, beloved, what a ruffian!
Sighting you. Rage is dead and gone.
There's something running around back there. I think it's a scab bomber. But he's been back there for a while and he hasn't thrown any bombs. Dude's slacking off. Jesus. Let's get out of here. This place sucks.
Are you so eager to burn? Move!
Here, catch this.
My prayers for healing are answered.
My prayers are healing around, so I'm max health. It's just my max health is like 10.
Yeah. Jesus.
Aw, Denton has a headache.
That's what you get for being a wizard, asshole.
Ugh, sorry.
What's giving so much corruption? We're
Grimoire?
the Grimoire. Yeah, we got an evil book and it's corrupting us. Oh, bolt gun. Let's go.
Ooh. When is my birthday? The 23rd of April. Da, 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 da.
The
Wow,
only
it's 4 degrees
person's birthday that I can remember that's like a Vinesauce streamer is Ima's, because it's May 4th, and she hates the May the 4th be with you joke, so I do it every year.
My brother's birthday is just before Christmas, and he doesn't like that very much.
My aunt's birthday is on Christmas, and yeah, that must have sucked growing up. Memes help me remember things.
Jab. I like how at this point I'm presumably strong enough to take out a lot of the people in this area, and they're still like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah,
scum.
I don't know if we can trust you. I wish you could manually reset the weapon shop, because I just want like the bolt gun I just unlocked, but like I didn't have that unlocked previously, so I couldn't do it.
How's the game running? It's not really all that much better than it was. Oh my god, she glitched out. They said that they improved animations in the thing, but I've seen that they're way more glitchy now, so I think maybe they fucked something up. There she goes again. I keep like
if you try running and then like holding W and then pressing D or A real fast when you're on like a flat surface, if you do it just right, you'll teleport from one side to the other. It's really weird looking.
Yeah, I think they're missing some frames somewhere, because every now and again she's like zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah. I can never get enough of the stupid... God damn it. Need more of the tubies. What are those? Plasteel, or is it the other one? I also love the concept of plasteel.
I guess I could try this. Oh wait, there's another bolt gun. Oh, that's worse than my current bolt gun, never mind. I will buy it for the sake of it. Yeah, I'm filthy rich because the shop won't give me anything that I want.
Rev, Limes doesn't believe that the Beast of Nurgle is just playing. I mean, yeah, he kind of is.
Say that I don't believe that the Beast of Nurgle is just playing. I think maybe it doesn't really look like that in this game particularly. Because it's kind of like, I don't know, murdery.
If you slide on Nurgle's Beast of Nurgle's snail trail, it has no friction. If you keep going until you slide off of it, you can go upstairs doing it. For some reason, it gives you 10 times the corruption you would get through walking through it. Everything you just said is very silly. Yeah, Beast of Nurgle is just an evil puppy at the end of the day. All of his rules in the game are just like attention seeker, I think is one of them. And it just means that like he can like jump into combats that he's not involved in for no reason.
Cool.
He just is excited to be there.
I should maybe spend some of my money on all of this cool cosmetic shit.
Yeah.
You doing SCP now?
Yeah, I think I should. Okay. You gonna switch it up as well?
I will play some Rimworld because I'm kind of feeling it. I'll play some Rimworld to finish off the day.
Sounds good.
And it will be cozy. Thanks for hanging out, Rev.
Hey, fun. Thank you.
Yeah, have a great SCP stream.
Thank you. I'll see you around. Leave the call so that way I don't get the mic issue where she comes back. I'm very excited for dinner. Yes. The current time is 3:37. All right, so that's gonna be where I cut the VOD, and then I cut the VOD on Twitch, so then I download it. Oh my god, it's such a weird system. All right, so let me go ahead and get set up for reading some SCP stuff, and then we'll go from there. Because I think that's what we should do. I want to kind of wait until Monument Mythos gets like the last chapter done, so that way we can do a really long one. Let's see. So SCP reading. Oh, I've got caps lock on.